Fuck, it's supposed to rain from 8 to 6? Oh my god.
If you live in Dundas, Ancaster, or Waterdown and would like to sell your house for top dollar without paying a
probably don't want to sell the house though. All right. What the fuck?
Did she say anything to you?
No, she just poured.
Are you burned too? That's one of the worst burns I've seen. Her whole right arm sloughing off, her face is sloughing off.
I'd say she has less than a 2% chance.
Her brain vessel wound?
Her what?
Is she like burned black?
No, she's not burned black. That's not how it works when a human being burns.
You sure about that? Because I think so.
So if she dies, then that charge will upgrade to premeditated murder.
Yes, sir. I don't think she's gonna wake up.
March 30th, 2022 was a day like any other for the employees at a Circle
evil.
K gas station in Pensacola, Florida. That is, until a customer doused one of the cashiers in gasoline and then set her ablaze. The investigators were left struggling to understand what could have driven the perpetrator to do such a horrible thing. What they uncovered along the way was nearly impossible to fathom. The majority of the following footage has never been seen before. The Escambia County Sheriff's Department first learned of the gruesome assault when they received this distressing 911 call from a nearby Circle K gas station.
Okay, do you need police, fire, or ambulance?
We need both police and fire. This lady just said somebody on fire at the store.
Is she still on fire?
Yes.
I need you to go and tell her to stop running, drop to the ground, cover her face, and roll around.
What the hell? That girl is crazy. She just...
Is she still on fire?
Yeah. What? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, she's still on fire.
Okay. Tell her to stop around. On the ground. If you have any water available, douse her immediately.
Don't douse her with water, yo. Your
Where
feet.
all is she burned?
Oh my god.
Can I see? She's burned on her face, her arms, from her waist up. She's burned. Her skin is
everything.
burned.
Both arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her arms, her face, her neck.
Okay.
A second 911 call came in just moments later, and once again, the background noise was spine-chilling. Seeing the carnage in person, though, was so much worse.
Hello?
Yes, she's back here.
Hey, where'd the girl that set her on fire go?
She gone. She just left.
Yeah.
Yes, that she is going to have to go to the hospital, sir.
Oh. Yeah, the EMS come in. It's going to be a trauma alert.
I love how they don't even have an ambulance on the way yet.
A quick-thinking
Like, what the
customer
fuck?
doused the victim, Joey Helmick, with a bucket of mop water. The police would speak with the man, but first they had to deal with the horror still unfolding at the scene.
Bro, he's
Shockingly,
lucky. He's lucky that water didn't help ignite the fire. Like, I don't think people understand. Putting fucking water onto a gas fire is not good.
Even the victim's understanding of what had happened was extremely limited.
Hey, did she say anything to you?
No, she just poured.
Are you burned too?
Set me on fire. I didn't even do anything. I just walked in the store.
Baby, how old is she?
I'm 37.
How old do you think the girl that burnt you?
Oh, I don't know.
Approximately 1/3 of Joey's body was covered in second and third-degree burns.
That's crazy.
Even with the doctor's best efforts, her condition rapidly worsened.
No shit.
She was placed into a medically induced coma and
That
needed
chick's gonna
life
die.
support to survive.
That chick's definitely
In a
dead.
last-ditch effort to save her life, Joey was airlifted to a specialized burn center in Alabama. Back in Pensacola, it was the police's top priority to track down the perpetrator and detain them before they could cause further harm.
Did anybody see where she went? In a car?
Luckily, the witness was able to give an incredibly detailed physical description of the suspect. He said the police needed to be on the lookout for an African-American woman in her late 20s or early 30s wearing a black sweatsuit with yellow zipper details. Her toenails, he said, were painted with blue glitter polish. The description was broadcast to all the units on scene, and it wouldn't be long before the police caught up with the person responsible for this heinous crime.
This is so funny. We'll note this video here. I'm watching another one on the side. Sorry. I should clarify that. I fucking love dogs, man. Dogs are amazing. Dogs are simply amazing creatures and we don't deserve them.
Yeah. Alright, she has a black hoodie that we just found in the trash can. It smells like gas. So we're on the right track.
While the foot chase continued, other officers circled the neighborhood in vehicles. One noticed a woman perfectly matching the offender's description heading up a driveway.
I want to talk to this young lady for a minute. Hey, you give me a video on your phone?
Alright, northbound.
No, go ahead, sit down there and go talk to him real quick.
We're working on that. You're being detained right now for an investigation.
Within another 5 minutes, the police dog tracked the scent of gasoline to the same location.
There's more, but that's gonna be her.
Oh, that's okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, that's her. Put her in the car. That's the exact description, down to the toenails.
What? Who said I have blue toenails?
Ain't nobody talking to you right now. We'll talk to you in just a minute, okay?
With the suspect in custody, the officers couldn't help but dwell on the disturbing things they'd seen at the gas station.
That's one of the worst burns I've seen.
Nothing like seeing someone burned alive.
The horror, however, seemed to be lost on the suspect. When she was alone in the back of the police car, it quickly became obvious that something wasn't quite right.
Miss, can you look out for some people? Tell some people, please, all these guys. I had a long way to go. I gotta go to prison. Let me get my public defender. Did I do it? Nope. Can you catch me? Shouldn't have. Everybody know I go to jail. Don't worry about it. Did I do it? I don't know. Did you see me? See me? See me? I'm real. I'm real.
This bitch is like schizophrenic or something.
Yeah, die your knee. And she want me a butt, I die, but double the back on tell like bus. Put the sin in out for us.
She's rapping.
Believe it or not, this was nothing compared to some of her later behavior, which would pose a significant barrier to understanding the crime. Before departing the scene, the police also spoke to the elderly owner of the home where the suspect was apprehended. She was a friend of the suspect's family.
She said something to you about a gas can?
That's something like that. Gas can. I ain't worried about it.
Well, we might be worried about the gas can. Where would it have been at?
She had it when she left me. She said she's going to get some gas. I said, for what? She said, I got a phobia. I got to put gas in. Well, I didn't question it. That's what I was talking to her about when she come. I said, what'd you do with my gas can? Throw it away?
How long was she gone before she came back?
Just a few minutes.
More of what the homeowner had to say would become relevant once the police began to untangle the complex details of what led to the horrific events at Circle K. Getting the story directly from the suspect, however, would not prove to be as easy, and the detectives involved in the case would likely remember it as one of the craziest interrogations they'd ever conducted.
Every time you're sleeping, I want you to say we should get up. Figured to look at her stupid. She brought my baby piece of my baby. She's like, what's going on? They got not to. She's serious. I seen it by all flames. You can't disrespect me. Don't tell me something that a black person already know. Yeah, a black person would never say. Then tell me.
Well, tell me something a black person already know.
You disrespect me.
Disrespecting me.
It was for two goddamn white people in there, and for me to jump on the counter and take the cash. You still mind though. You can't. This is what happened. You gave me that shit.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I didn't say that I walk up.
Oh, you disrespect.
You said something. I mean, she gonna monkey. Excuse my name. You can't stand there looking like a monkey. Why didn't you just go to work and mind your business like me? She gave me some gas. Yeah, well, she gonna have to come. You gonna have to see her. Damn. The money make the real skin. The money make the girl scream. The represent 2010.
The reason Betty was behaving this way would have to be determined sooner rather than later. What police learned would have a huge effect on the case, particularly when it came to the question of motive.
Gotta be schizo or some shit, yeah.
How you doing, ma'am?
You need something to drink? Yes, please.
You want some water or something, or what?
Can I have like some juice or soda, please?
What kind of soda you want?
Oh, please, sir.
I mean, we got Coke products. Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew.
I'll take Dr. Pepper, please. Sir.
Wait, Dr. Pepper is a Coke product?
We have something in common.
No way.
What's your name, sweetie?
So my name is Betty Jean McFadden.
Betty?
Betty Jean McFadden.
Yeah, independent brain, yeah.
Yes, that's fine, sir. That's my first name.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not owned by either of them.
It's a pretty
Motherfucking lie.
Thank you, sir.
Where do you stay at?
I'm homeless.
Though Betty had been picked up at a house, she clarified that she did not live there. The homeowner said that in the past, Betty and her family members had stayed with her, but that was no longer the case. This was a great start to ironing out what had happened at the gas station that day. But then, Betty's story took a sharp turn off topic.
Well, you know, sir, I want to make a little complaint. I've been homeless, and I was on the streets. I tried to go get some heroin, and I couldn't make it. But, you know, I'm trying to find out who the guy was.
Look at what I got.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm not blaming my mama for that, because I don't know what she would do. But...
Despite the brief interruption, Betty launched right back into her story. Unfortunately, it didn't make any more sense than when she started, leaving the police struggling to understand Betty's mental state.
Oh, that was about 2 years ago?
Yes,
Okay, good deal. So, do you know what year it is now?
We should be in 2022.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, do you happen to know who the president is right now?
Biden? Why are you asking me these questions? Am I in trouble?
Well, we're going to talk about that.
Okay, sir. I'm explaining to you, listen, I'm black, so you need to listen to me because it's a complaint. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm in here, so don't get everything you need, okay?
Okay. Listen. Hey, look, I'm here to listen to you, and I want to hear everything you got to say, okay?
So just ask me questions. What's going on? I don't know.
At this point, the detectives made Betty aware of her Miranda rights, and she confirmed that she was willing to keep talking with them without a lawyer present. This was the beginning of a wild ride.
I'm just a little upset right now.
I understand. Hey, look, I'm just trying to get to know you because you and I have never met each other before.
What's going on here?
And so all I want to do is...
My hair, sir?
We'll talk about that, but I want to get to know you a little bit.
What's that paper?
That's your rights.
In order for a suspect to waive their Miranda rights, they must show that they understand those rights, have decided intelligently not to invoke them, and have not been coerced into continuing to talk with police.
Coherent enough to do
the
that.
The fact that Betty almost immediately demanded to know what the paper she just signed was isn't a great indication that she understood her rights.
No shit.
Can you kind of tell me what you did today? Start from when you woke up until right here with us meeting.
Sir.
Fuck, man, I'm so stiff.
I don't know what.
I gotta start working out more.
Okay. So you said that you did something today because something upset you. So tell me about that.
Somebody came to me. White corporation came to me, said something to me.
See, if this is the case, yo.
I was going there to.
Yo, if this is the case and she's talking like this and shit, they should have a black person interrogating her. They should have a black person interrogating her simply because she clearly racist as fuck and doesn't like white people.
Be a criminal, which I am.
Like,
where's there?
The fuck?
You said you were going there.
I went to the store so I could mind my business. I just wanted to go get me soda, but I mean, I'm not gonna keep telling you. Just tell me what's going on. I'm not telling you what else.
Well, why do you think you're in here?
I mean, I know I did it. I did it.
Okay, well, what did you do?
I mean, I went in the store and did a criminal act.
And that's what I'm saying. What was that criminal act?
I'm not telling you.
Though Betty was currently reluctant, her story would come out in due course. As it turned out, she was hiding more than anyone expected.
Okay. So did you go to the Circle K today?
Crazy bitch is
Was that one of the
crazy.
stores you went to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get some gas?
It's not funny, sir. Listen. The woman that worked for me, she was working in the store. She came to me, I had the gas tank in my gas. I'm not 74 with this. Listen, it was not for her. She said to me, it was for 2 white people in the store, to get their ass burnt alive.
When police pulled the security footage from the Circle K, they were able to see Betty outside the gas station. Interestingly, the accusations Betty made next did not appear to line up with what can be seen in the footage.
The
bitch looked like she was getting ready to go bowling.
I'm trying to get some gas, but listen, I was going in the stone burns because I was mad because somebody told me I was going to do something. Listen, somebody told me they were going to whip my man.
So somebody told you the girls in the store were going to whip you?
Listen, the next time I'm going to do, you say you're going to fight me, I'm going to stab you as the butcher in the eye. Listen, if I cut the butcher right here, her eye got to come out, right?
That's possible, yeah.
Iwu reached out to Betty directly for an exclusive comment, and she stated that on the day of the attack, she, quote, politely lost her mind.
Politely?
So anyway, you said you burnt that.
Yo, this bitch is nuts,
bro. The 2
bro.
white people in the store gonna burn. I tried, when I seen the glass up, I was trying to go jump and get out the register. Do they have the keys on them when you go in?
It depends. Every store is different. Every store works different. I don't know if they do. So just
true. Every store is different.
Kind of switched there, so I just want to check. So you were trying to get the money, and
listen, that was my first attempt. Until she said to me, she was like, what the say? She gonna come up to me, man. Listen, it's not for her. If I did something to her, I got a witness. And I apologize. I know this was going on. She said, listen, I had something to do. It's not intentional. I was gonna burn a black. Sitting around here looking stupid. I was like, damn, I had to do this.
So did you decide to throw the gas on a woman because she was white? Is that
no,
what? That didn't matter.
No, sir.
As the investigation progressed, Betty's allegations against the clerk would be disproven again and again.
So the goal was get them burned up, get the money.
Yeah.
How come you didn't take the money this time? Because you didn't go back and get the money.
I could. It's too quick. I wasn't thinking. I tried to get the money. The money still gonna be mine, still, sir. I'm not stupid.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Damn, son.
But I've been in trouble.
What have you been in trouble?
Aggravated assault.
Okay.
Right pipe.
Okay.
That's what I think. I can't. I be always getting in trouble.
Okay. Did you do any crack today or any other drugs?
No, sir.
Just a few moments earlier, Betty had said something very different about her drug use.
I did a little crack with her. Trying my business. I'm still focused on doing it. So, and if I say I'm gonna do it,
Man, I've never seen crack make motherfuckers
Another
act
of
like
Betty's
this.
quick comments also led the police to crucial information.
I just got out of jail. I'm still kind of January 11th. I've only been on for 2 months.
There was more to this part of the story than Betty initially led on. Betty had been arrested multiple times in the past by the Escambia County Sheriff's Department, once while completely and inexplicably nude. However, one arrest in particular stood out, as it indicated what could be a concerning pattern. Back in June 2019, Betty was arrested for throwing a rock at a convenience store clerk who asked her to leave. When the police arrived, Betty scratched and bit an officer while they attempted to place her under arrest. While there's no footage of the arrest itself, Betty's behavior in the police car was dishearteningly familiar.
I don't collect your rocks and evidence.
You don't got no rock. You come on, man. Don't tell me. That's what they do.
You're the one that said.
Yo, she's high as a kite. Look at those eyes. Oh my god. Look at her eyes.
Can I get up?
Look at this bitch's eyes.
I want to. They're going to take me anyway. Okay, I'm out.
She's so high.
You're not getting me. But you're not going to get any more. And if you choose to stick in, I'm going to keep scratching you.
According to Escambia County Sheriff's Department reports, Betty's mother did not believe her daughter should have been released from jail due to her continuing issues.
Damn.
As the interrogation continued,
You know what's bad when mama
the full
says you should
extent
be
of those
staying locked
issues
up.
would be brought to light.
And I guess that's what I'm trying to understand. Is when you decided that you were going to go in the store and burn her. That's what I'm trying to understand.
And she said something to me. And director told her when she said something to me.
Okay. What? And that's what I'm trying to find out. What did she say?
Listen, I had the gas tank in my hand, okay? She came to me, just suggesting trying to be rude. She's supposed to go in the store, mind her business and work. She just walked in, go in the store.
The security captured some of what Betty described, but not all. She was out front with a gas can, but the only person seen interacting with her was a fellow customer. Clearly, there was more going on than what met the eye, and the footage would reveal a chilling series of events.
I asked somebody I didn't have no money. I asked for somebody for some money. They gave me some money. She came and got out the car. You know, I got damn, what is it called? The gas tank?
Gas can?
I got the gas can. I've been asking for a gas can. Nobody want to get me one.
That's right, Betty didn't even pay for the gas used in the vicious attack. More security footage showed Betty walking into Circle K with the woman she spoke to outside. The two waited in line together, and according to the police report and receipt on file, the woman paid for Betty's gas. Just one day later, the woman who paid for the gas posted on her Facebook, "I gave this MF $5 for gas, and this what she used it for." Another thing of note on the security footage was the fact that Betty never approached the checkout counter or appeared to speak to Joey directly. After waking from her coma, Joey was able to talk to the police and tell them her side of the horrific story.
When's the first time that you remember seeing her?
Just after I put my food down and turned around, and she was in line like she was going to buy something.
She was fiddling around with a gas can. What exactly was she doing?
Kind of looked like she was opening it, but I didn't know if it had anything in it. I thought she was maybe trying to buy some gas.
Even though she was able to give this brief statement, Joey's survival was far from guaranteed. The security footage showed that once the gas was paid for, Betty exited the store and filled the gas can, her terrible plan now in motion. When she returned to the store with the full can, no one recognized the impending danger.
I don't know what's going on, but she got it.
Okay.
I went in there, on school day, throw the gas on her. She threw me. I threw the grass on her. She ran back there. I didn't match it in my jacket.
Okay.
Ripped the match. Threw it on her.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how people burn. I ain't give a.
So you didn't care whether they burned or not?
No. I seen it burn on fire. Shit, the flames going everywhere. I just walk at the stove.
Joey also couldn't add any more context to the senseless attack.
And you said she poured gas on you, it got in your eye. Did she say anything to you?
Mm-mm. Nobody said anything to anybody. I looked up in the doorway to, to come in the office, and all I seen was a match, and she just stood on me.
Betty's own recollection failed to account for the true horror of the attack, but the security footage would reveal the full extent of the senseless and terrifying act. Currently, though, the focus remained on Betty's version of events.
She just pissed me off. I got mad. I'm mad. He said it.
And once you're mad, there's no going back, right?
Yeah, but she still got an attitude when she said it to me.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it was less about what she said and more about how she said it?
Everything she said. Listen, it wasn't even about no color, man. I don't see color like that.
Oh, good. And the only reason I bring it up, you brought it up. So I'm just trying to make sure I got my head wrapped around it, okay? Because again, I want to understand what you have to say.
Even after speaking with Joey, the source of Betty's rage remained a mystery.
Had you ever seen her in the store before that you recall?
Probably one of those people that just
And
don't like
so
white
you
people.
don't recall having any interaction with her that day or at any other time?
No.
Earlier in the conversation with Betty, however, the police had learned a critical detail about her suspected hallucinations, which could have massive implications for her motivation.
And you said, I heard you say that you have schizophrenia. When were you diagnosed with that?
2010.
So what does the schizophrenia cause? What is that? How does that work for you?
They just say that I'm
Yes,
hearing voices and
sir.
things, but when I get upset, nobody can calm me down. Like if a person is thinking I'm going to do something wrong, I probably still going to go ahead and do it.
Okay.
It's like, provocation. Does that make sense, sir?
So,
this is what they diagnosed me with. I don't have nothing to do with that, okay?
And that's my point, is that, do you believe that you have this? Or do you think it's just
No.
kind of... Okay, so you don't believe you have it?
No, sir.
So is that somebody telling you hear voices and you see things? Or...
Sir, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, don't ask me this again, okay?
Okay, no problem.
While this provided some context, a medical diagnosis didn't even come close to excusing Betty's dreadful attack on Joey. What Betty admitted next highlighted her spine-chilling intent.
You wanted her to burn.
Is she dead?
She probably is going to be.
Damn, that's up.
Well, I thought that was your point, though. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Listen, I don't give, The flame's going. I never burned somebody before.
I got you.
The flame's gone. I'm pretty sure she is gonna be dead, but I don't know how bad she burned in there. You know, they were running there trying to help us.
Sure.
I walk out the side and give her.
Yeah. So much so you forgot to take the money that you had planned.
I went and made it. You know, I had to run back and try to fight the black. And
It just wasn't worth your time.
I didn't have time to gas that up, and
where'd you go from there?
I went to the park to sit down.
What'd you do after that?
Nothing. The cops came to get one.
This wasn't exactly true. The police collected security footage from multiple businesses along the path they suspected Betty took after leaving Circle K. Lo and behold, Betty popped up on the CCTV recording from another gas station and convenience store called Lucky 7. Based on both the timestamps and the fact that Betty was no longer wearing her sweatshirt, the police knew that this had taken place after the attack. Apparently, she had decided to run a quick errand while fleeing the crime scene. Curious about what Betty had bought right after setting Joey on fire, officers retrieved the contents of the Lucky 7 bag from the house where Betty was arrested.
I don't know, because you'd be surprised that young people.
There's another fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the same one that's out there that she had in her hand.
What is that?
It's a little alcoholic shot.
Another remaining issue was that of the borrowed gas can.
She got the
When asked,
drink
Betty was
fireball.
adamant that the elderly woman had no idea what she was up to when she asked to use it.
They don't have nothing to do. Hold on. They don't have nothing to do. This is all on me.
Okay.
Don't put them in it because they gonna tell you they ain't do.
This aligned with what police heard from the homeowner herself.
I heard all the sirens and things, but I don't know what happened. I hope she didn't hurt nobody.
Well, she did.
Pulled gas on.
She hurt somebody pretty good.
During the interrogation, the police continued to try to understand the role Betty's mental illness played in the horrendous crime.
I mean, it's pretty
Perhaps
obvious
as a
she's bad
result,
shit.
things would become even more intense. Betty made it clear that she was not pleased that she had to take medication due to side effects like weight gain. However, she also said that in order to receive money from the state, she had to take her prescription as ordered. Whether she was actually complying with this order was impossible to say.
So what happens if you don't take your medication?
I could take it. Or what you mean?
So do you feel different when you don't take your medication?
No, sometimes. Okay, well, I don't believe I need the medication, but that's my illness, so I don't have a choice.
And you took your medicine this morning or no?
No, sir, I didn't.
You didn't? When's the last time you took your medicine?
The night before.
Okay, so last night. Is that when you normally take it at night?
Yes, sir.
When all this was going on, were you like seeing things or hearing things?
Hell no, man.
So as far as you're concerned, your mind was on what you were doing.
Yes, sir.
So far, the conversation was progressing well, so the drastic turn it took next was completely unexpected.
Sir, what do you think the Social Security office gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's kind of serious,
Yes,
Betty.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, you understand. I mean, obviously, you know, taking the life of another human being is pretty serious, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's no BSing about that, right? I mean, clearly, you know, we got a problem here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, and that's why we're talking. It's because of what happened. And
Well, if she thinks she gonna die, she thinks she gonna punch me. I kill her too. I just told that to put the gas on it and blame, but I didn't get there fast enough, so I don't know. Maybe she got to blame somebody else.
Okay.
That why that she gonna die too.
Okay.
So you know they told that to say you with me, I'm gonna take the train, so just take your head off. I won't give a.
I got you.
She probably want to be mine to give a. Take the train, so just shake it off the.
Okay.
I would have put on black, white, whatever, just wrong with the train, so just take the off the. Leave me the alone. I didn't give her head get off the.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
be back.
You just drink your Dr. Pepper, okay? And we'll be back with you.
Okay, sir. Listen, I don't know. I know I'm not getting out of probably life. Probably.
Oh, I don't know, ma'am. That's not for me to figure out.
Damn, so the dead?
She's not dead yet, but it ain't looking real good.
Okay, sir.
I mean, she was burned pretty badly. I mean, she's pretty serious. So, I mean, usually when somebody's burned that bad, they usually don't survive. So they had to take her out of state to try to treat her because she's burned so badly.
Is it like black spots or something? Or you don't know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's not even recognizable right now. So,
Okay. Okay, sir.
I mean, that was your goal, right, though? So, I mean, you did what you set out to do.
Yes, sir.
A man in line behind Betty at Circle K had heroically attempted to rescue Joey. His recollection of the attack was bone-chilling.
And so I'm hearing this screaming, so I go back there, and the girl's from the waist up is on fire.
And what do you do at that point?
Well, first thing I'm looking, all right, what can I do to help
Yeah, that
them
guy
out?
will never forget that moment.
Thankfully, big mop bucket full of dirty water. I picked it up and doused her with it. We got all the flame out.
Thankfully, the man himself wasn't injured. However, he wasn't the only person who intervened, and another bystander wasn't so lucky. Joey's co-worker, who we will refer to by the pseudonym Veronica, was in the back room when Joey ran in on fire. Veronica tried to extinguish Joey, but in the process, found herself also on fire.
Dude, they're in
Betty's eventual reaction.
These people, no offense, they're kind of dumb as shit because they're literally in a gas station, and you have to have a fire extinguisher in every room in the gas station.
To finding out that she'd accidentally harmed someone else would drastically contrast
Well, actually,
her
I
attitude
shouldn't say
towards
that.
knowing
So you
that
have to in
Joey was
Canada.
fighting for her life. First, though, Betty made yet another chilling comment moments after the detective stepped out of the room.
I don't think they'll wake up.
While the detectives regrouped, crime scene tech spent a few minutes taking photographs of Betty, swabbing her hands and collecting a DNA sample. They also had her change into different clothes, as hers would be taken as evidence. Then Betty was left to wait. It didn't take long before she resumed her conversation with what appeared to be a hallucination. What followed was absolutely mind-boggling.
I might cry. I'm playing around. I'm too young for this. I'm not ready to do life. I've never been the same since I was a kid. Damn. You better turn the lights down. I gotta get off drugs. I started crack on 19. I'm 30. I've been doing it for 11 years. Hang in there. As he will kill y'all. Let me relax. Shit was supposed to be cool. I don't give a about you, what you got going on. I don't know who the family is. I don't give a right now. I don't care. Man. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna calm down, bro. Oh, okay.
This was hardly the only shocking aspect of Betty's hallucinations.
This bitch is going in an asylum for the rest of her whole life.
I'm on camera. Not ready. Wanted to bring it back. I don't want to burn. She just sitting there. So you see me the gas. Move out the way. She stay looking stupid. Keep moving around. If somebody me, I do this again. She cannot be out there crying, man. That would break my heart. I didn't mean to get her involved into that. Some people don't want to get money. These white people, they need to get money. Yeah, I don't think she was stuff. She just drove off. I think they're sitting out there singing. And it's hard to broken. That should do the white over there to stuff. I wonder what she gonna say. No, it has nothing to say. This is a place that I get to live. Instead of being killed in the streets by one of these killers. Besides me. A lot of people, I guess so. I'm not about to be taking no medicine.
All of this was obviously worrisome, but paled in comparison to the disturbing questions Betty asked when police re-entered the room around 2 hours later.
Come on, guys. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Good deal.
As soon as the officer sits down to talk to her again, Betty quickly turns the conversation to something grisly.
I was gone for like 15 minutes, so she was sitting there burning.
You know, people helped her. They didn't just let her burn.
Okay.
There was another woman in the store that also burned.
What?
Because she tried to help her.
Oh my God, so she died? What was her
No,
race?
she hasn't died.
Okay.
What was her race?
She's white. Does that matter to you?
No. So somebody tried to save her, but she burnt too?
She got burned, yeah.
Is she alive?
She is.
Okay, she at the hospital?
She is.
Is it bad, severe burns?
Not too bad.
Okay.
Veronica was also taken to the hospital for treatment, but her injuries were far less severe, and she was able to go home the same day.
So y'all got me on the video. They had to play the tape or stuff with me throwing the gas on it. Did they see me in the back, like light the match?
Yeah, we have it all on video.
I light the match in the back on the...
Yeah.
The camera in the back room
I love how all these people just watch it happen.
captured the exact
Like, what the
moment
fuck?
Joey's coworker Veronica realized what was happening and how she too was set alight when the fire jumped from Joey's clothing to her own.
Do you feel like what you did
These
was
people
wrong?
just watch her pour that gas. It's like, jump on her ass, yo. What the fuck?
Like, does it bother you at all?
Am I gonna be in the news?
I don't know. I don't control that.
Okay.
Do you want to be in the news?
It's a stove. Did the stove burn down?
No, the store didn't burn down.
Okay, so is she alive?
She is currently alive, but she's not doing well.
Is she gonna die?
Probably.
Like, what's the chance?
I'd say she has less than a 2% chance.
Her brain vessel gone?
Her what?
Is her brain vessel gone? Is she breathing with, like...
No, she's not breathing on her own. How does that make you feel?
Life support?
Yeah, basically.
But is she, like, burned black?
She's not burned black. That's not how it works. When a human
Burn
being
black
burns.
like a crust.
You sure about that? Because I think so.
This was just the beginning of Betty's peculiar interest in the degree of her victims' injuries.
Do I see, like, the pictures and stuff of her? Nothing like that?
Or why do you want to see the pictures?
Because I don't know how she looks now.
Well, why does it matter?
They're not gonna show me nothing I did? Like, no picture, nothing?
Why do you want to see it?
I don't know. Is she at the house or is she still outside by that store burning?
Burning someone? She's schizophrenic as fuck, yeah.
But is she burned? Like, is she black? Because she's a white woman. I killed a white woman.
I know she's white.
Okay, so
but I mean, no, it's not like
She's
people
schizophrenic
char up
and clearly
like
racist
that,
as
but
fuck.
their skin peels away.
You know?
But is she like chocolate black or she didn't burn took like crust, did she?
What was that? Your goal to make
I don't know, sir. I just put the lens in it. You know, what about the black woman? Did she survive? She's not burning nothing, is she?
No. I mean, you're asking a lot of questions about her being burned. I'm just curious as to why.
Did you see
Clearly
it?
racist as fuck.
So you was out there when you took it. What happened? Like when y'all went into the store?
What do you mean what happened?
I want to know what happened when y'all went into the store and seen her burning.
Why? Why does it matter? I didn't see her burning. I saw it after she burned.
So how would her body look?
All her skin's falling off.
So she like bone? She got a skeleton?
No, not bone. You got a lot of layers of skin. You see, like, why are you so excited about this?
I'm not excited, sir.
When Betty's rapid-fire questions showed no sign of slowing down, it was up to the detective to move things along.
So here's the deal. Here's what's going to happen. So you're going to be booked into jail. The charge right now is attempted premeditated murder. Now,
What's up,
if she
Squirt?
dies, which she may, I mean, she's not
Got
in
today
great
off,
shape. As soon as
homie,
she
so I'm
dies,
just chilling
then
out
that
all
charge
day
will
playing some
upgrade to
video games and
premeditated
shit.
murder.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you
You're
talking.
welcome. You know, you have a good day, sir.
You
kiss your kids goodbye. Kiss your kids. Tell your kids you love them. Kiss them.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you, sir.
Kiss your kids, tell them you love them. I bet you that motherfucker kissed his kids and told them he loved them every goddamn day after that. I guarantee you, bro. After seeing this crazy ass bitch, bro, he's just like, you know what? I might take that
It
advice.
took another 40 minutes or so before the police were ready to transport Betty to the county jail. She spent the time just as she had before, conversing with her hallucination.
I probably would have did her whole body crazy. You gotta get the out of my face. Don't come here. Just get out my face. Damn. She still keep with me. That's a little hot. God damn it. Turn it and heat up. I wonder how long they gonna make me wait. I hate waiting on. You plan to fuck off. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you, man?
You ready to take me, sir?
Yep. We gonna
Okay,
get you
so
out
let's
here.
go. About time. Look at me like a crazy.
I'm back, Kian.
Pink there in yellow.
Pink, yeah, pink.
Dab me up, brother. What's good?
Here we go. It's the first day of life. 40 years, boy. 40.
There was a lot of evidence against Betty, but the following legal proceedings were far from simple. In order to be considered competent to stand trial, one must demonstrate that they understand the proceedings and are capable of assisting in their own defense. The courts decided that Betty did not meet these criteria until more
Shocking.
than a year after the crime took place. Against all odds, Joey survived. She went through excruciating treatment for her burns over a period of many months and underwent multiple surgeries. Her grueling recovery didn't just impact her, but the rest of her family, including the children she was raising as a single mother. Despite
shit.
reconstructive surgeries, she's expected to have permanent scars as a constant reminder of what she went through. When the case finally went to court, Veronica, Joey, and Joey's family all delivered impact statements
Yo, bitch
detailing
going
how their
away for a
lives had been
long
forever
time,
changed by
Pets.
Betty's senseless violence. On
She needs to go in, like,
February
a mental
7th,
ward.
2024,
Oh my God.
Betty pled no contest to the charge of attempted premeditated first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison.
A bitch don't need to go to prison. She needs to go to fucking like a mental institute. And then like, you know? This is crazy. That's wild, bro. Can't wait to waken, big dog. Mental institute, then prison. That's the way it should be. But brother, I'm down to take a toke. Let's do it. Hype that I'm on. Fuck yeah, man. I mean, I can't change up the schedule, you know? Maintain waking up at 5:30 every day. That way I can continue the work schedule, you know? If I start fucking around and get off of the work schedule, well, then I'm just gonna fuck up my whole week of work, you know? I ain't trying to do that. Woo! A little stone. You have to go to the garage? Ah, yeah, that weird. At least you can still smoke inside. You know? Winter, it's gotta be dabs. My summer, it's got. Winter, it's gonna be dabs. Word. Word.
P has a good spot. I made sure they land Lava Siphon, the zone's ending Siphon. If they have a bad game here, then I don't really know what to say. It's a really tough GHS guy.
Maybe a far more painful journey by the looks of things, as one of them gets absolutely beamed off of the evac tower. It's going to be GHS. They're coming into this game in 5th position, but it is like a couple of points separating 3rd downwards, so it is extremely tight at the moment. But 5th place overall, they're going to have to go and get Wabu back.
So tough.
It was the Gaming Gladiators who were able to
That's actually
find them from behind there, and I don't know if they will be going back for Wabu. If I'm completely honest, I think it might be a case of just allowing.
Wait, I just realized, isn't Wabu?
You don't know? I think they're going back.
Wasn't Wabu the coach for GHS? Is their third not there?
But I guess realistically, if you want to be,
was Wabu playing for them all split? Am I just
you can do
out of the mix? Am I just thinking of something different?
Here, if they do go back, is they don't believe they can do it as a duo. But we'll see.
Well, here's GK then, just taking a little bit of.
Why is Wabu playing with their coach?
Poking out Killer Pose now with the Sentinel.
Well, why is he just playing with their coach?
He hasn't got that thing charged up to do max damage
at the
moment, but it's going to be enough to force Fennel away, who are trying to move through the tunnel themselves. So a little bit of a poke battle.
They just swapped right before EWC. No third, and they couldn't find a replacement.
So many teams alive.
I didn't know that. That's tough.
That
really sucks.
as well, and it really was a a wonderful kind of throwback to some of the most intense games.
Can we see fights, bro? Just two people that
one or two
relax.
games that kind of people get ahead of themselves at detriment points, but everything feels so much different when you get to land, when the money's on the line, and there certainly is that.
Oh, Anaya, that's who it was.
That's hilarious. Can we see fights, please?
It's
like there's two people dead. That's fucking funny.
Right, you want to be able to going into the final.
That's actually so
the
funny.
Best advantage you can possibly find, and certainly.
Can we see fights, please?
To
There's
do
two people
just
dead.
that. Now,
Chill.
Gaming Gladiators, after taking down the one player from GHS, are now noticing the two players from GHS coming back for that player, and they might decide to once more. But they do have to be careful because Red Ram's also in that area, which might just allow Gaming Gladiators to continue with their rotation. They have a relatively good rotation through the north side of this map here, as they can.
Yeah, new map. The new map is after this one, yeah.
But it's gonna be difficult once they reach that
for game 5
area because it's starting to get a little bit jammed.
Game 5 is going to be Kings Canyon most likely. The poll is Kings Canyon on Twitter.
Pretty one-sided, yeah.
Yeah, it's winning big time.
Let's go, baby.
It wouldn't be games 5 and 6. It would be 5 and 10, right? So we're ending with Casey as well.
Let's go, baby. Casey. BRB gotta get high. Yo, do you think, man? Take one for me.
Yeah, they say
I think game 10 would be a different map. They do a separate vote, right?
Yeah, probably. Instead, we've noticed a scavenger in the works. We've noticed one remaining player that is just an easy
and GHS gonna go down.
Easy point, and it will be secured after a little bit of damage done on the other side.
Nice.
As long as there's not another team.
All right, well, GHS eliminated. That's tough, bro.
Looks like they'll be okay.
GHS played pretty good today so far too, man. Now they're out early.
He's one shot.
Unfortunate, bro.
Even though technically lost the 1v1, but you know, it is what it is. They win the war. It's not about the battle. It's just about.
I'm just agreeing with Greek because I have no idea.
My chat is telling me it's game 5 and 6 instead of 5 and 10.
Oh, my bad. I'll be honest, bro. I was not paying attention to what you're saying. Game 5 and 6 are voted. 6 is for Twitch. 5 is for Twitter.
Turn this situation around a little bit. Oh my goodness, he's got 2. He made
oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I tell you what, Lufka just.
Oh my god. So close, bro.
Dude, holy shit.
Lufka just saved this chair. I was about to jump up and it might have gone through the.
Twisted Minds up fighting GK.
Almost.
It's a very expensive stage.
One of the
that was so close, bro.
Things we've ever seen, but sadly does not come.
So going into World's Edge games, we should expect Red Rams to not do too hot. Those guys are absolutely
they saw Red Rams were making their
demons on Storm Point, but they have a horrible World's Edge. That is one of the things that I think if Red Rams could fix, they would become a very consistent squad, and they probably would have made Germany split 2 playoffs. They just cannot play World's Edge correctly ever. It's so tough.
World's Edge is all just about like holding space.
Just yet, because they are still within it.
That's such a strange fight there between GG and
Strong Point's like third party
central. It was one of those fights I was like, there's literally
way pushes for power
there's
positions.
no way this is like winnable. And then he gets one. It's like there's still absolutely no way that it's winnable.
Oh no, going to losers bracket in EWC is horrible. So like, let's say you don't make the top 9 through today or tomorrow, you're sent into the last chance qualifiers where only 2 out of 20 squads are going to make it on day 3. It is really hard. So going into losers is devastating, like genuinely devastating.
All out. I think everyone on the other side would have.
You need this top 9
when something like that happened, but I think it's overconfidence.
Only 2 from 20 on day 3. You still have 2 chances though to qualify. So
clean up the damage. You might miss a
it's
shot
still
or
hard,
2, and
regardless.
It'd be very detrimental. Anyway, we are still talking about something that didn't really happen, but we can watch what happened again on the flip side.
Yeah, we can. This is a little bit earlier. This was why we've been taken down there, and you can see this is the almost 1v3. And I tell you what, it wasn't far off as well. Still
it's a really good try to 1v3, bro. They played that fucking
Lufka himself as we look elsewhere at some of the replays coming in. Team Falcons, though, this is back to live gameplay right now, and this is going to be them trying to work their way through the choke at the moment. You can see, as expected, approaching this zone, which is
red armor for Hal? Okay. 0 damage, red armor. That's
they're going to have a huge advantage.
The Falcon special, maybe.
You can see
Their
Imperial
loot is so disgusting, too. Look at that.
Got
2 batteries, 14 cells, 2 frags, 2 therms, 1 arc, purple mag, hemlock, red armor.
Anyone.
I'm going to be real, bro. If there's one team I would not want to fight every World's Edge game, it's Falcons every time.
With the tournament as a whole,
the loot
Team
is so
Falcons
disgusting.
are currently leading the Esports World Cup as well. So this Team Falcons roster within Apex Legends has a little bit of pressure on their back, not only because the expectation is for them to win by the majority of the community, if not the majority of the talent team here, if not half of the world at this point.
That's GG running away.
On the organization that is currently leading the entire tournament, you're also going to be hoping to find another W for your team.
Speaking of Team Falcons, we'll jump to
Doesn't that kind of like bias, like
building a geyser, but they
having your team playing your tournament that you?
No audio? Hello, we need audio? There it is.
Let's displace there.
We got it. We're
That's
on.
definitely biased.
Good,
Just
good,
doing
good.
it, listening to
The
them.
team that hit the mapper might come this way too. Like late this way.
They do have map knowledge as to where it's going, so they know exactly where the zone's gonna end up.
There was a team there on map room. There was a for sure. They might be playing the carts. Yeah. There was
Don't forget, going into game 5 too, 0 is disgusting at Kings Canyon. So if Falcons have a good game 4 and then head into game 5 on Kings Canyon, they're big chillin'. 0 is a disgusting ITL on that map. So is Sweet Dreams.
I'm still looking. They should slide. They have to come. They have to come.
Knox release the sub.
So as we jump out the list, and it seems like Falcons not really quite sure what the next play is going to be. It's a bit of a difficult.
It's going to
test
bridge?
for them where they
Is
find
it actually going to bridge and not to the bottom of Lava Siphon? No way.
At them as well. They've got to kind of worry about build up a grandma's house on the height as well. It's a little bit of a scuffed situation.
I did not see
I'd be
this
playing
going
up in
like
here.
that.
I'll play for this
my
pocket.
goodness, what a pull for Team Liquid and Twisted Minds.
Themselves with the position they find themselves in. But look at this struggle from GG. They are well aware.
That pull is really good for Falcons, though. They have a lot less space to cover now.
So they are waiting. They are hoping that Aurora are going to come their way so they can get some easy kills.
That pull is pretty crazy.
It looks like Aurora might just be trying to dive around them here.
That sounds going to be tough.
A little bit of an evac tower.
Falcons in a good spot. They have to move a little bit, but not too far. The only thing that's going to be bad for Falcons is their micro rotation's bad. But I don't really know what they're going to play for this zone to be safe off of such a small rotation. They might just make a large macro rotation regardless of the zone being close to them. We'll see.
Trying to chase them down. Pioneer's putting some shots down as well, and he's going to be pulling the zone down below the train tracks, down to that low ground. You can just see on the left-hand side of your screen.
Fight breaking out.
Now,
GG lands directly on top of somebody. There's going to be GK inside.
Both GG and Aurora all throwing themselves into this zone. You can see GG took a lot of damage from the zone as well, but it looks like they've been able to stabilize, and they should be able to have a genuine attempt at taking a 3v3
Fennel now dying here too.
Building that isn't occupied. It's worked out for GG.
All right, never mind. Wasn't even taken. NIP was just cold. That's crazy.
Jump back over to see what Falcons are doing, and I mentioned how they got to be careful of the team wrapping behind them at the moment. It looks like they are aware.
Strafing Flame now dying to T-Law, the top two fighting. We got Nox coming out. Don't forget 54 points here for Twisted Minds, 52 for Team Liquid. They're in the lead by miles. Falcons still need to rotate in just a little bit. Twisted Minds are in a horrible spot. This spot is terrible. KCP fighting!
Damn, they're dead.
KCP dying to GG.
They win the 3v3 inside a little snake.
Online Warriors.
We mentioned how Pioneers, maybe their loot pass haven't been great in the past, but their fight didn't look too hot there either.
And there's a lot of fighting happening on that bridge I spoke of earlier. Team Liquid were holding it, but Aurora...
Twisted Minds goes down to T-Law. And here we go. T-Law looking to take that first place after 4.
And we'll have to see whether they can bounce
Wait a minute!
Canyon, because that's where we're going next.
The Presidente looking for this W today.
Way towards this end game. Aurora, 2 red to the purple. So
I low-key like where Aurora is.
MKers now dying to NIP. NIP takes down MKers. Nice job.
Get those armors up to be a danger.
They got lots of safe spots. Same with LG.
Difficulty they have right now. They've got
LG's in a good.
Going to help them from projectiles, but otherwise
that's
they're
a
just
good
going to
spot.
have to
What
think
is he
about
talking about?
surviving and maybe looking for some chip damage on teams rotating a little bit later. Because if they take a fight with the teams that are around
This
them,
low-key a really good spot, especially with Watson.
As we see Guild Esports also eliminated, but down to 14.
Surviving is going to be
It's only a good spot because of Watson,
Those
you
who
know?
are in Lava Siphon at the moment, they are in a difficult spot because there is about 8 teams there. That now they are going to realize they all have to move east because of where that circle shifting is now. They will get the jump on them here.
Hello?
And it's a good amount of damage, and that's the perfect Pathfinder play.
That could have went so bad. How
Good
is
damage,
there?
not great damage.
How do they
Would've
not
wanted a little
know
bit more
that
there,
they're
would have
coming
wanted the knock, but like you say, that's
Oh,
the
that
benefit
kid's gonna
of it. This is
die.
Nice. Enemy gets a knock, though. So that's going to take a lot of pressure off the teams down below. Aurora just got really lucky. Like, genuinely so lucky.
So that's a bit of a problem for...
Yeah,
And
no one
yes,
was
she's
watching
helping
their
out
back.
with the
Design for putting in so much damage and holding them out at the moment. You can see the rest of DSG just kind of holding the egg building at the moment. No Q available for just a couple of seconds for Design for, so has to jump back through the portal. But essentially, job done, right? If you're a Wraith and you're extending out, you see third-party opportunities, you can pick up some.
I mean, that zone is pulling right towards tracks too. We have the next zone knowledge as well. It's going right on the tracks.
Playing that Wraith in 9th place at the moment. I mean, it is working out for them. They have got to a few final circles where the Wraith portal has somewhat helped against other squads that maybe were holding them out. But now we're going to see the damage needed, and the damage does get done by Designful, but is there anyone
He
to
needs
follow
his teammates to follow up. Like, the only way this Wraith play works is if Accuser and Enemy get in the mix, and there we go, baby. That's what needs to happen here. They need to swing alongside Designful's Wraith. Nice, not by Accuser, bro.
Damage, but manages to get the knock, and he won't have to worry about finishing that one off because the zone
spray.
will do it for him. DSG looking to clear this side of zone now. A Designful steps back through.
They gotta keep on moving in though, man. They're gonna have T-Law still on top bridge. They gotta watch out. Evo's gonna be eliminated.
And now Disguise have to continue moving west here, but they've got Aurora in front of them.
Can they play the height? Oh, they have the cliffside. Oh, DSG is chilling, baby. They're in such a good spot. DSG just wiped a huge fight. That's a great spot for DSG.
T-Law's still alive, bro.
And Fennel all in the same spot.
This is everyone trying to lead Siphon. This was, I would say, the most comfortable position to play for the majority of the game. Everybody starts to stack up.
Just too much of the goat.
We always talk about it. If everyone's stacked up and the zone pulls away, everybody has to lead.
DSG now fighting Falcons. They jump off the height.
Gives you an opportunity for kills. Speaking of which, it looks like Falcons are trying to create their own opportunities for kills here.
Falcons versus DSG.
Red Evos, they're going up against DSG here.
How the fuck does that even make sense?
And it looks like Zero wants to take it. How's going to get that first knock onto Enemy?
This could be a
nice, huge knock for
I
just take down the entirety
why
of
did
DSG
they
here,
jump?
because then they will own the northern side of this circle. Fennel first team to
see
go down
that.
on the western side. Now we've only got 12 squads. Make it 11 because Crazy Raccoon have also fallen.
CR now dead.
Really
Fennel dying. How? 70 HP.
Can they clean this up? They should be able to, but the port is going to take Q0 away.
They gotta watch out, man. T-Law now taking the height. T-Law now dying.
That's the real question here.
Designful. Saving.
But certainly still kicking for the moment.
And T-Law gonna be dead. Designful just griefed the shit out of Liquid. And Falcon's gonna reset off the Designful grief on the Liquid up top.
And DSG, that portal did get
and
them back
DSG
to
get
some
the
sort of
reset.
safe ground. So Falcons, who had the advantage there for a second, well now it looks like it might be a 2v2. Did they manage to get Jim?
FaZe eliminated.
It works in niche moments, but those niche moments have been aplenty. So
and that is where the portal is actually working out
as we will see FaZe
in exceptional ways. NIP gonna be eliminated. They have no Moby though on the Enemy. This is tough. They're gonna be a duo for the rest of the game, but they still have the height. I don't know why DSG jumped off in the first place. Jeb Burton is still underneath.
Yo, what's up, Carlos? How are you, brother?
Not a great game for NIP, bro. Lava Siphon endgame and you're losing out at 9th. It's not great.
Yeah, okay, got Syracuse and all of his momentum just got mucked. That was pretty nuts, actually.
To his name himself at the moment. Look at that stick coming in.
Let's go, Luke, go!
This is when GG are at their very best, when they can play edge, when they can arrive, get kills, and then be healthy.
Come on, baby!
Do even more damage.
Come on, Luke, go!
That was nasty now. Still a knuckle cluster.
They gotta keep making plays though, bro. They're nowhere near safe.
As the bridge is still hotly contested by 4 other teams.
Oh my goodness, what is going on here? LG EXL. Wait, GG dropped down.
Some breakfast,
nice.
nice.
LG can
I
wipe the whole
haven't ate
bridge.
anything.
They're gonna wipe the whole bridge. LG's gonna be in a great spot.
Keep killing everything at the moment. LG trying to move in and clean up the
and that's the LG.
Yo, homeboy said before that LG was in a bad spot, and I said they were in a. And I said that they were in a good spot.
But is it going to be enough? Syke still has.
Aurora now comes into the 440.
Back, but you can see
what is happening?
Trying to get involved on this one as well. Rejectability.
LG now dying for it.
But is there going to be space for them all to survive? The answer is no. It's more likely to be
what is happening right now?
Well, Sykes has managed to stay alive himself for LG, but
everyone was just aping each other on the bridge.
Chilling, baby. They're in such a good spot.
This game, they're up to 3. But Disguise still up on this high ground, and with the charges up, Sentinel can have an impact too.
The crowd still behind Falcons, and there is a real opportunity for Falcons to take this game, but Disguise could be a thorn in the side.
Oh, yeah.
That Designful currently has alongside
Let it rip, baby.
This is still winnable for Design, even though they're only a 2. Some great
shots. DSG can definitely still win this game, but if Falcons are a full 3-man by the time this game ends, or the round 6 closes, I think it's wraps, bro. Aurora eliminated. I think Falcons will take this win because DSG is going to have it. Wait.
Down to 4 squads.
The zone ends on height.
Is still doing work for LG.
Team Falcons.
Wait, the zone ends on height.
3, by the way, but they do not
Falcons have to get an evac up in order to make this work, or they lose. If Falcons don't have an evac, they lose.
Another player eliminated from eject. LG now are the team.
Wait, Sykes is going crazy. 2k damage. What a great endgame from Sykes, man. GG's. And here we go. DSG versus Falcons. The zone ends on the height. We should expect a grenade spam here from Falcons, then an evac tower up. Exactly
double evac.
I think Falcons will probably take this W, but they got to get damage here first before they get the walk up here. Bang ultis come out.
More as well, and even though this is the 3v2, you
Oh,
still
design,
have to
don't
get
drop.
that first damage. If this turns into a 2v2, all of a sudden it becomes a bit.
Wait a minute.
Falcons full sending it, but now you see from the skies they notice it
Oh,
and they jump.
no.
They try and get the behind
2v1.
on them and said, "Let's get behind
Design
them.
full versus
Let's
Jen
use this
Burton.
one as well."
Jen Burton gets the kill onto Q.
And Falcons will take the W in game
That kid dropped.
4.
Game number 4.
That's unfortunate.
The super team.
You've been cutting down the pounds. Nice, bro. That's
Game
what's
5
up.
coming up. It's going to be
That's
a
what's
Kings
up.
Canyon
I love to hear it.
game, most likely. The leaderboard now looking a little bit closer. Don't forget there was a 27-point gap from second to third going into this game.
That's what I like to hear.
Team Liquid going to be in first with 57 points. Twisted Mind's going to be in second with 54. Falcons going to be in third with 45. Gaming Gladiators going to be in fourth with 35. And we have Aurora in fifth with 32. DSG tied in sixth with 32. Then it goes GK. Then it goes Luminosity in eighth. FaZe Clan in ninth. And GHS in 10th. Pioneers right now have 3 points through 4 games, which I'm going to be real, I did not expect at all for these guys.
3 points in 4
All right, here we go.
games. That's
KC
crazy.
match 5.
Apex Legends is there is a lot of
Halfway
Pathfinder in the
marker.
lobby, everybody. A lot of Pathfinder for Kings Canyon. No surprise to see as well with the a lot of the POIs having this extreme change of elevation. One that you can see on the screen right now is
Let's go. Oh wait, LG fighting versus GK.
Ignore that for a second, because
And why are we watching Jen Burton on LG's screen? Sykes goes down.
Yeah, you said there's not going to be any contest, but a contest
And
is going to be
GK is
happening. But it
eliminated
is
by
LG who come out on top over GK. So just as we thought, maybe we'd have a nice, peaceful start to Kings Canyon. It is an explosive start.
Oh man,
but
so
LG
LG tried this during scrims. It did not work out for LG.
Have changed their composition coming
And
into this one, and as you said,
there you go.
it is
LG makes it work this time around. They do not want these guys over in their compound. LG wants this compound. They are not allowing you to take this from capacitor. They wanted to do this in scrims. It didn't work out twice. I'm glad they retried and it works out this time around. Good job.
The crypto room,
GG's.
the map room on Kings Canyon.
That's huge.
So maybe there's going to be opportunity to drop
Shout out
down
to Gen
there and
LG.
start-
Oh,
Look how much
man,
space
it's gonna be a
Falcons have.
Gauntlet,
What the fuck?
Relic Endgame. I think this is going straight Gauntlet. Wait, Gauntlet Endgame would go crazy.
This is where we're going to be going though, and this is
Shut
where
up,
they said
dude.
that he made.
No
actually,
way,
sorry,
bro.
He said he made $0, and that's certainly not going to happen for a lot of these teams. Gauntlet is looking like a real possibility. People might pull out a little bit from the edge in the coastal area. CR trying
Give
to
me
make
a
little
Gauntlet
bit of
Endgame
move, get a
immediately.
bit
Maybe
of
a little
damage as well,
compound
just to
up
check
on
he's
the hill
okay.
by the
But
gauntlet.
It's going to be Crazy Raccoon, who moving through this central area, which can be somewhat of a death trap here.
It's going to be
Outside the bunker
Gauntlet
that we were
with
talking about
Pathfinders,
is,
fuses,
especially when the teams start
Valks.
to get
Oh my god,
towards
it's
the
going to
end,
be so
kind of
much
the
fun.
heights of both sides
I
kind
need
of
that
collide
immediately.
together, and it's very difficult to rotate
But just
through
keep
lanes.
showing
I
Jen
will
Burton
say
on the
that
screen.
even though teams have been scrimming on this map, just in case it popped up, the data and the scrimmage is not the same as World's Edge and Stormpoint. A circle like this, which is a bit more predictable, is going to be like a breath of fresh air to a lot of these teams saying, okay, thank goodness we are going to have the opportunity to see a circle that is relatively easy to try and predict where the zone's going.
JHS going to use the evac tower for now to try and overtake a few people on their way towards the zone. Looking across elsewhere, GG are set up in zone at the moment, recheck Winity as well inside of Relic, but they're going to be
Zone
moving
view is
their
good,
way
dude.
a little bit closer to where they believe the zone is going to be going as well. And it's looking like it could be a Gauntlet zone, which is always an interesting one for sure. Maybe even airbase. If it's airbase, I do like airbase finishes sometimes. I think there's some really good ones that pull out a little bit later on, but it looks like Gauntlet is going to be the coolest. Well, the first, so I say stop, maybe on the rotation here for RC.
Okay, very good rotation for
I do
RC
like
here,
Gauntlet
man.
because it has.
That was a really good rotation. Getting a
I also
Watson
think
in
this
this
spot now
spot.
is probably one of the best to have for just stabilizing inside Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Gauntlet has a lot of little pockets and little areas you can play, but it's
Finally
really
got
hard
my
to
Wi-Fi.
stabilize
Hey,
in
good
certain
shit, bro.
areas.
Good for you.
Where RC
I am, I got today off, so I'm chilling.
KCB getting knocks right down the top right too. I'm hoping they actually
down
get
to the
these KB.
southwest of this
Please.
map as well.
Nice to get one of them.
So
It's
there
huge.
isn't going to be much room to play. That's the real
Kid,
concern. I think we
you're
might see a
fried.
few
I'm
teams
fried.
have to go with
Oh,
Relic.
CR now dying. And EXL getting aggressive. KC pre-playing the God spot right now on top cliff.
EXL who are trying to push onto this at the moment. Brute is trying to brute force his way through to try and find the
CR
remaining
gonna be two-man
members.
down.
It looks like two are certainly down, and
Tough.
the knockdown shield is blue. Looks cool. Doesn't last forever though.
So Crazy Raccoons are just going to be running away with their tails between the legs, you'd imagine here, because it's going to be rough to try and fight with just two. Pioneers also moving through. This is the kind of period of the game, by the way, where you do start to see a lot of fights happen because people will.
Oh wait, Chad, the poll's up.
Because there is a real
vote Broken Moon. Vote Broken Moon. Do not vote Olympus, bro. Please. Olympus is so boring, man. It's so bad. Go, go, go. Go over to this mainstream EWC_white and vote for Broken Moon, man. Dude, Olympus is so trash. Do not vote Olympus. It is so garbage.
It was actually interesting to see that Reject went into. I'm pretty sure they had Zone 3 information.
The influence he just pulled
as well. So they are going to be round 2 information, ring 2 information.
It went from 50-50 to 68-32% vote.
They did choose to play over at Gauntlet. And Gauntlet's
yeah, get those Broken Moon votes going, baby.
I think it's decent. Yeah, it's good. It's way better than what I got.
Potentially could be a map that's added to ALGS. We actually don't know. It's one of the only maps right now that has comp potential that we have not given a real shot.
A couple of rocky formations.
On board with Twisted Minds here, and worth noting they dropped out of first place. It is going to be Team Liquid who have popped up.
Who's this fighting right now? NIP dying.
Retake that position at the moment as they do get that initial knock, and it's
NIP's dying to Twisted Minds, bro, and Twisted Minds wants blood. They get one knock here too, and Zane's gonna leave Nosuke by himself.
See you later, Nosuke. You're not Pathfinder anymore. That's my legend.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the choice of the latter. And we're seeing the opportunity to get away, but even with the zip line, it's not going to be enough to give them that fortification they needed to make it away as we turn around.
NIP eliminated, bro.
Once more, this time from height. You can see Player K up on height, and they're looking for
19th place, bro. What is going on with NIP?
Kill, so a little bit of a rough
in EMEA, playing horrible. They come to land, not performing well. Like, what is going on?
The further west they go, they will be able to hold that position for quite a while. But Disguised have kind of got ahead of them. They are far south, but Disguised.
Tell you one thing, that team is going to be getting some changes. I can finally watch you in 1080, 60 instead of 360. Hey, let's go. First stream in 1080, and I'm shirtless, baby. Love it.
With Twisted Minds being on height, and they just died for him.
There is a zip that can take you across sometimes. But if you are forced to walk out of airbase, you are so exposed to those teams who have already found themselves over towards Gauntlet. So if you aren't one of the early movers, you might struggle.
LG are going to move in for quite some time, but the looks of things, they're quite happy.
I want to see if there's pulling Gauntlet or not. Am I right or wrong?
They're going to have to take a fight.
Oh wait, EXL not fighting in the top right.
First one in a long time.
Oh, okay, looks of things, because Crazy Raccoon are up on that high ground and looking to send it on the final 2 members.
Fair.
As they're trying to scarp her away, so it's looking like this could be a 2v2
scenario. 1.5 mil worth of
CR were down to just the 2 players.
Damn, that zone's pulling up out of Gauntlet, bro. It's actually moving up a little bit more. It's going north. That's huge for Team Liquid's going to compound. Nice shots by Jusna. Sangyun by himself solo.
Now Sangyun has to clean up after his teammate.
Yeah, wants to clean up, but the door is going to be a pain in the backside right now.
No, he's not there anymore.
And it might be a situation where Crazy Raccoon go down, but he wants to go down by doing a little bit.
Yo, he's got like kind of hair
and CR are going to be dead to EXL and MKS now with a third party.
At least he got the KP.
Don't get aggressive on this. We got a crypto, we got a fuse, we need to
at risk as we start to reach the halfway point of today's action.
I always find it fascinating when we look at some of these buildings, as we see an EMP going off here from Ziki, but I want to talk about the buildings of King's Canyon.
This team's also really mechanically gifted too.
Than some of the ones that we see on Storm Point World's Edge, right? There's so many angles that you could be peppered from and just shot through these little cracks in the woodwork, so to speak. It makes it a little bit more difficult to hold them, even if you have a priority position to hold down.
So worth noting, we did have a glimpse at the map a little bit earlier. That zone has moved away from Gauntlet. Just as I was saying, it's one of the zones. It's pretty easy to predict. It looks like it's going southwest. We see so many teams commit. Speaking of committing, Makers commit to the damage and take down one player of
They are really pressuring EXL right now. If I'm EXL, I'm super pissed about this. They are chasing that ass, dog.
Look at the speed of this game, by the way. There's so many fights taken, and this is King's Canyon.
There's just so much happening now. Guild runs into EXL. There is tons going on right now.
You're looking to clean up a few more pieces of damage that they've done to turn it into kills and points. Legacy was a couple of grenades going in. The Arcstar.
If I'm EXL, I'm on full tilt right now. Oh my god. That is a frustrating way to go out.
And that will be them picking up another
You just fought for your life for about 3.5 minutes straight.
16 teams left, just like
Twisted now killed off RR.
Another team go down. It's going to be
and Twisted Minds take out Red Rams, bro. And they get 3 more KP.
Fast-paced game than what we just witnessed.
Or 2 more at least. Well played.
This is what you voted for. This is what you wanted to see.
This is what you did.
This was your fault, viewers.
Yeah, they're right, bro.
Honestly,
King's Canyon just causes issues.
Screens, but maybe the players, some of them, not enjoying it as much. The zone shift, though, has benefited teams like Team Liquid,
Falcon's holding off Fennel here, too.
GHS, who have all kind of been waiting on that northern side and now have buildings to work with.
Well, we're in the bunker, and we all know what it's like to get in and out of the bunker. It can be extremely tough to do, but if you're one of the best teams in the world, certainly it's a challenge you're more than willing to take.
This is a tough spot, though, man. Falcons is sandwiched. They have a squad on their front side, which is MKS, and then on the back side, bro, they have KCP. The front side, they have KCP and MKS, and on the back side, they have Fennel now walking on here, too. This is tough. I really don't like where Falcons are at, but I also don't like where KCP's at either. The bunker is just horrible overall.
Just give themselves the best chance to survive.
And Pioneers are also in the area as well. So yeah, this is going to be a real scrap. They will be able to survive in this zone temporarily, so they're not going to be forced right here, right now to make a decision. But certainly as the zone closes in a little bit later, they will have to do something very quickly.
You're out.
This is the other side.
Nasco makes the prime.
It's going to be Falcons who try and make.
Nice, Amu does go down. This is a great play by here.
The Omnu will go down, so the negative rotate into the zone was not what was expected.
Nice.
And now
Casey,
you're going to see what happens on the other
KCP
side.
dying in the front, and then now Falcons start dying from behind.
The exact same thing to
Fennel getting shots down, man. Fennel's full 3-man though, bro.
But they do manage to do enough damage to at least send them back. But it is a 2v3 situation for Falcons.
This is a code red right now for Falcons, man. They're stuck. That's a huge fuse ult to get this reset. I think they get it here too.
They do get that for sure.
What
What the fuck is that?
They zip over, but this is how and Zero they've got to deal with, and they're not going to be able to.
What the fuck am I watching?
Falcons, and even though Zero will fall, they should be able.
Yo, these cocksuckers just hit a zip over that shit.
How does
You share this in higher quality? Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I was saying. I was playing Warzone and I was getting 16 millisecond ping, which is probably the lowest I've ever had. That's crazy.
Will get the opportunity to reset, and there is no one on the other side now. Somehow,
the only game I ever used to get low ping in was like Black Ops 1.
They are in last position alongside the Pioneers. So
Like
both
Modern
of
Warfare
these
2
teams are
and shit.
vulnerable. They need
Those were the only
points.
games
They
I'd
need
have
to
like
find
really
a
low
good
ping.
finish so they can be somewhat secure going into these last 5 games.
If you were looking for me to give you an answer as to how
Why are they not third party in that?
They really shouldn't be, but
I mean, no, Falcons could 100% survive this now.
Situations where most teams would fall over,
Easily.
Falcons
They have a simple walk-in. No one's even on this side of Bunker Town other than KCP. That's insane, bro. I can't believe they just did that.
Pioneers did rotate all the way round as we can
Okay,
check
yeah,
on some
16 feels
replays of what
amazing.
happened
Yeah.
here on the
I know what you mean. It's like when I used to play on like standard definition TV, and then like finally when the PS4 came out, you can play on standard definition, so I had to get an HD TV. And I was like, I wonder what it feels like to play PS3. And I played PS3 with an HD TV, but like HDMI cable. I was just like mind boggled, bro. It was like a game changer. I was like, fuck you, I've been playing COD on this shitty fucking standard definition for all these years.
Bro, 13 squads, they're not
Need the
looking at all
fuzz?
the
I love
teams
standard
not
definition.
inside a zone, man.
Bro, you know what's
Look at all
crazy?
the squad-
Bro, you know what's crazy? This new Alien Romulus movie. The new Alien Romulus movie. They're fucking like, their marketing. One of their marketing things was to release part of the movie in like standard definition. Like, check this shit out. This shit is cool. This shit was cool. Aliens, look at Alien Romulus VHS. Like, this shit is cool, man.
Where is that?
Yeah, it's not bad. Something in water. Of course, they put like a Alien Romulus advertisement on the fucking trailer. But check out. Look at this shit. This shit looks cool. No, come on, stop. Stop with the ads, bro. Stop with the ads. Stop with the ads.
Bobby Wygant, the Texas News. Sunday, the Ridgely Theater in Fort Worth had the biggest day in its entire history. But the biggest surprise is the number of parents bringing children to see Alien. Did you know that this was an R-rated movie when you brought him? Are you sorry you brought him?
I am.
Would you recommend to your friends who are your age to go see Alien? According to the National Association of Broadcasters Code, Television cannot
Bro, this
show
shit
you.
just suits it so well, you know? It just suits like that franchise so well. Especially because Alien obviously came out in like what, the 70s or whatever, 80s, 70s, whatever. 79.
Squad's not in this zone. Everyone thought this was going gauntlet, brother. Everybody. GG, though, picking up more KP off last game. They're killing it right now. Oh, my send. Oh, my send.
However, one player goes down. This is looking a little bit awkward. Karen Boo's still alive here, by the way. And all of a sudden,
oh, what a great play by GG, baby.
But it's the same result. They managed to get the kill. Check will be eliminated.
But launch pads galore because there's going to be 4 teams getting involved. T-Law
comes in for the third party.
They saw the weakness. They saw
Yo,
the
what's up, FaZe?
and they grasped that moment and make sure they secure those kills.
My goodness.
No, it's done under an hour. Yeah, it's definitely a privilege, you know? It's definitely a privilege.
That is looking like a Kings Canyon rank game, baby.
What am I doing? Chilling. I have today off, thank God.
They are still alive here and they are starting to
Last
catch
couple
up.
of days were rough.
Remember, Team Liquid were leading.
Hot,
They are
man.
still alive.
Fucking hot.
This is amazing.
If you're wondering where the zone is,
I know we don't like Kings Canyon for that.
This was and VHS. And radio, damn.
When you're not the pros playing this map, my God, is it a good time.
Undulations, the natural ones.
Always love a day off. Fucking A, man. Not many days off with this job, so I'll take them when I can get them, you know?
How you use them, the teams that you focus the attention away from.
Tough rotation here for Twisted Minds, bro. I don't even know they can make this in the zone.
A lot of eyes are going to be on the Bangalore players right now as to how they zone out different
If they hadn't
9 out
put
of 10 teams left,
this,
8
I'd
out of the 9
still
teams left have a
be
Bangalore as well,
stuck
so there is
with
going to be a
a
lot of
terrible
smokes to
connection.
try and cut off that
What do you
vision
mean, hadn't put
and
what?
ensure that you can be able to
Like a
push into
fiber
that zone
optic
and
line or
find a spot
something?
to play with. Now, one team that already has found a spot is Aurora. They're going to be sent to zone, but we have some late arrivals here. And
Hey, zombie stream's coming up? Yeah, I was thinking of doing one today.
And they will be exposing themselves because they've split up, but maybe that's okay. Having a Wraith, because you could potentially save your
Wraith's going to do a good amount here, but it's still not going to make them into the end game or even the next zone.
Eastern side here, they're all going to move
and
together.
Twisted Minds take the zip line out, bro.
Team Falcon still in this game.
I just kind of want to like chill out, and I'll probably do one later tonight, honestly. Thinking like a 2-box challenge or something.
It's causing them some problems. Zero has to take a few seconds to pop a battery, and this is what I mean about this end zone. Look at how exposed it is.
Well, Falcons wanted Kings Canyon, and they have got Kings Canyon, and I want to see
Aurora dying, bro. It is a death match right now. My goodness gracious.
But can they make it count?
MKS yeah, really go back in time for real, bro.
DSG gonna be eliminated.
Will be eliminated.
Get that like 15 FPS gameplay.
As makers, this is a
T-Law.
16th place.
Honestly, man, can take a huge gap right now in this first place. LG now dying to Hal. And LG going to be eliminated by Falcons to help MKS.
Into this tournament, Luminosity will fall. 5 squads now remain. It's going to be FaZe, Falcons, Makers, GHS, and Team Liquid. But Falcons trying to catch up Team Liquid, and they are not far behind. And they hold this northern side, which does work out because there is a lot of map for them to work with here. This is going to be a very hilly terrain. There's going to be lots of ups and downs, a little bit of a head glitch available for certain squads.
Interesting to see that Falcons are going to force their way
Gotta
into the
check
zone.
market, yeah. Check at eBay, brother.
On the western side of the zone at the moment, but they also have to progress forward to get in towards that zone. GHS Professional probably have the best spot when it comes to cover. Team Liquid.
You know what's crazy to me though, chat, is how fast the days go. Yeah, I haven't been to the casino in time. You know what sucks to me? How fast the days go when you're not working, bro. Like, oh my god.
Great hold, bro. They were just co-holding. They warped back into this one building and they hold off. A great push for Makers.
As you mentioned, one of the
GHS looks good. They're playing with their coach right now.
Kind of close-knitted.
That is insane.
Right? There's a lot of exposed areas.
Not a lot of space to poke out from either. It's just one of the smallest buildings, I think, in Apex Legends is a singular building. And that compound, although it's a good one to hold for now, will be one that they will be able to.
Yeah, I definitely quit smoking, bro.
Now take the high ground, but have they
Damn, how come? I don't know. I don't know.
To put this damage down,
Just felt like it wasn't me anymore.
FaZe and Team Falcons both peppering Team Liquid, who are on the top of that building, and GHS might just be able to clean up the pieces as they arrive.
FaZe is helping out so much in this situation on the T-Law.
Opportunity to have one of their big games. Remember, they have looked amazing previously in other competitions.
Falcons or FaZe
Wasn't part of the personality, yeah.
It's really just a toss-up right now. I think GHS probably dies here in the rotation out. And it's up to FaZe and Falcons. They might take
Want to overcome the stigma, exactly.
They might take it back-to-back.
Back to back here as well.
We'll see.
Go back-to-back and maybe take first place at the halfway point of these 10 matches.
Shopify's point-of-sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business.
Is that so?
With
It's big grenades and they are cooking.
Oh yeah, baby.
GHS professional at the
Oh
moment.
yeah, baby.
Cat Piss? No, it was Cheetah Piss.
Because they are both looking towards GHS.
That was the name of the strain, Cheetah
are
Piss.
taking a look over towards FaZe and saying, we recognize where you are. So if you can kind of step 1 foot wrong, we'll be peppering you.
We'll be peppering ya.
Frag grenade, but it will
Progress.
be set, I'm pretty sure, for
Not a lot of energy for Hal, though. This could be a problem late game. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine.
Very, very aware of the position that FaZe have, right? Because they have the elevation.
Stay hydrated. Facts. I should go grab me a fat bottle of water. Dude, I've drank like literally over like 2.5 cases of water in 2 days.
FaZe and Falcons are going to wipe GHS together. That's going to be a 3v3. But I think FaZe in this situation has the worst of the 2 spots to be in.
Hydration is fire, bro.
Really impact how this final circle goes, but they're trying to move out now, and they're running towards FaZe.
FaZe, though, they're not letting them run towards them. They're putting a huge amount of damage in. Nags will get one.
If you're Falcons, you're letting them do this.
Falcons, so the kills are being
Falcons now need to get pressure on the FaZe here. That's what they need to do immediately. Really good ulti though by FaZe.
Falcons
it's a great job. GHS going to be eliminated. Here we go. Falcons 3v3 versus FaZe. I'm feeling we're going to see the back-to-back here for Falcons, baby.
GHS professional will be eliminated.
It's Falcons versus
They got to break that gen, but the gen's in such a good spot here for Falcons. Penalty comes out
to finish off this match 5 here on Kings Canyon.
Well, here comes everything from Falcons.
Sound the alarms. It's over, baby.
You're going to see the rolling.
They really should win this for free.
You're going to see the grenades going in from Hal as well, and it's about who can get that first knock.
And there
it looks like FaZe are kind of trapped.
It is, baby.
And now the swing is coming in. Falcons will get
2v2.
He has gone down as well.
Tied 2-2, but oh my, shred from Imperial Hal, and now it should be theirs. It's just a matter of cleaning up.
Now it's just about cleaning up, like you said.
Damn, back to back.
Win 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row, big
Finish.
dog. GG's.
Once more. For the home team
It's finished.
GG's, man. But that reset is the only reason that they're alive right now, and they get that W. What a play from Bunker. Regardless of the reset, no matter how crazy that is, the play from them to not go front side into Bunker Town, but instead to go back out through the side closer to Gauntlet was a great decision. That was a phenomenal decision. Really, really good job. This versus Scrims is not even like the same game. Wow, what a comeback, man. The back-to-back wins here for Falcons are going to bring them to 68 points in first place, bro. Unreal, brother. Unreal. Team Liquid going to be in second with 66. Twisted Minds going to be in third with 62. We now have a 3-way. It's also really impressive how they switched up the Broken Moon zip rails, pretty much completely changed them. And it's wild how one update has made these zip lines at least
always feel like the map that was
a little bit better.
Around the times
when you really think about how bad those zip lines were and now where they're at, it's a crazy,
crazy stuff. I need to get some more for real. You want to get faded?
In that fashion, but yeah, moving over here, we've dropped a bit of the path, and yeah, picking up some other heroes and Sia coming back in. Yeah,
Justin wants to.
Yeah, no, not surprised there too. And so many teams have already gotten ahead on this rotation, as we know that.
Promenade was the worst.
Towards like the northeast side of.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, bro. I don't think there's a worse POI ever created than Promenade.
Currently situated.
KCP in an awkward spot.
Because you could try to take different rotations, but early rotate here could be your demise as Amu gets absolutely beamed. Jet on an off position, try to look at the opponent.
Take it slow, take it easy, please,
from that bottom hilltop, but not trying to overextend. This could be a really risky if you're out in the open. Nice shots coming in.
Team stacking in around that garden area. Not over here at Stasis Array, we're seeing Pioneers run into GHS Professional. Ninja's also looking on, and as you can see on the map there, you know, this is split by one of those zip rails. If a team really, you know, gets a knock, they can just hop on that and try and get in there.
Amu, come on, man. They do get a knock with the triple take right there too, and even with
Instagram reels,
right behind them, This is what I mean by it could be very
On full
kill.
kill.
Fight for this
No
very
TikTok.
early.
I watch like
very
YouTube shorts sometimes.
So many
not
teams
often.
that could have you in their line of sight, coming out from the POI to your left, where Crazy Raccoon is going to slowly start approaching right behind GHS if they don't start moving soon.
Yeah, you see
Pioneers just getting on move back into the action.
They got NIPs here to at least put some pressure on a GHS.
Zane.
This guy's just running around with no pressure at all.
Like
Able to move so far up on a KCP.
And then came back.
All right, they get the rest. Thank God. Falcon's not fighting here too. Inside Broken Moon.
Is so
right, thanks to the 90 bucks.
Good and just on point. He's been an incredible pickup.
Right, Falcons push off T-Law. T-Law's running right into GHS. This is a horrible spot here for T-Law, man. They got to run. We're now fighting Makers in the top right too.
Pressure. Finding 2 knots on the other side here.
Trump
Looking to get the finisher on the first squad in the lobby.
MKer's going to be dead. Maker's eliminated. And KCP now 2-man down.
Team Liquid now trying to get away. And now with THS also coming from right behind. There's so many squads.
Anmu is going to be a solo of KCP.
Earlier on before we dove into Broken Moon Genome, where these chokes just are so difficult to get around with the zip rails, also allowing you to try to get involved in the fight quicker.
Yeah, I'm fascinated how teams try and hold these particular buildings where it's what are you going to call them? Like the zip rail buildings, essentially, where you tend to have like the zip rail going left and the zip rail going right out of the building. So, you know, if that's a contested spot, our team's just going to try and, you know, full send you and come in on
movies to scare you. It was designed to scare kids.
Angles, or will they take the slower approach?
The game's actually going by pretty fast.
The shop ones that taste like actual cheeks. I'll get no pre-rolls. I just go like.
It's going to be so fun. To watch those all play out here on our viewer map pick.
LG vibing too.
Let's go here.
LG's at. This zone's like perfect for Eternal Gardens POI. So nice.
That aren't in that next circle, as you could expect from like the likes of Aurora,
Rob, what's this
by the Edge. They're coming.
Are you looking for server systems powered by AMD EPYC's 9004 processors to build out your next generation infrastructure? Did you know there's a faster, easier way to do it? Figmate offers a wide variety of systems designed to help you maximize your workflow. And with Figmate, you get a dedicated technical expert with decades of experience to help you build out your perfect AMD EPYC solution.
Coming out of Breaker War, so they have Ring Console, Survey Beacon out here.
For an 8th? You're tripping, bro. It's not 90 for an 8th. You're tripping. You're tripping, dog. What was that here? $90 would get you. $90 would be. You can't even get anything for $90. $35 for an 8th, so it's gram for gram. Get a half pound for 850 bucks. You know, 28 grams, 190 bucks. Let's grab the half pound. Yeah. It's just cheaper. $85 for a half ounce of this. $725 for a pound, half pound. $325. That's crazy. 800, you know. Look at this. You can go even cheaper. This is just like the best weed. You can get like this shit right here is $375 for a pound, bro. $70 an ounce. You know what I mean? Like $400 for a pound, half pound, bro. $400 for a half pound. That's $50 an ounce right there. It's obviously outdoor, but you know.
We get to see more teams coming into Internal Gardens, Guild, and we have Gaming Gladiators, GK as well, with Team Liquid not moving from their spot. But with more of these squads, Ninjas and Pajamas, for example, they land over by Stasis. They usually have a ring console there, so they were way ahead on that rotate to try to gatekeep other spots from that choke.
Good, honestly, pretty good analysis
Information
from
is
Vicky.
the name of the game sometimes, and the ring info is telling us it is going to continue to go northeast. And I guess that's one of the other things, right? Is there's certain tendencies in terms of reading the zone. You know, these top IGLs are extremely good at it. They've got
not a single crash
of reps in terms of
we're pretty good today, to be honest.
Looking at Storm Point and World's Edge. I'm not saying that we've cloned the TSM player, but they haven't done it anywhere
near
Broken Moon. So, you know, are they going to be able to read
nice, great knock on the dogma.
I mean, right now with Aurora and the way that they're playing with the lifeline, holding onto the high ground, being able to take out
Dogma. Open my YouTube. Hello,
can't really see. Right there, just trying to reposition right through the smokes. Oi, Rain is off angle, but having to pop a med kit if he does have one. They get the finish onto Dogma, trying to run away through the other side of the rock.
Wait, why? Because the laws.
In the distance, they lose out 9.
I don't know, make the laws.
Struggle for Aurora, 43 XP.
I don't make the law, you know.
And purple means red. I mean, they need. They're just looking for that poke damage to try and get that. To try and get the gold.
Give me the heron already, bro.
If you get gate kept from getting purple to getting level 3
God damn it.
in a lifeline composition.
I'm kind of tempted to just go do the gargoyles because I got a gargoyle pass.
Bro, that's a huge reset here for Aurora, man. And there's OJ, baby.
I'm gonna go do some gargs.
Bro, the vibes from Aurora right now are
eliminated, bro. GG's.
Run away, and Junghee's the last one.
And they're laughing the whole time, dude. Bro, they're laughing the whole time.
Bro, he literally just hit the woo as he hit the after he hit the grapple in there.
They have an opportunity to get a res because there was a
Did you peep that Kazakh is on roller too?
Yeah, I did.
He switched. He was a McKay.
Yeah, he was in challengers, but I think he switched for Pro League.
Indeed get them up to purple as we were.
I think so too.
As we were talking about, and Kazakh onto level 4, onto the red armors. Actually, interestingly, so, you know, Cholo Laser, the other team who was running...
I want to see that zone. I can't really see exactly where it is. Just going to keep pulling towards
I have the alcohol, probably do it later tonight, honestly. Later today, we clean in my room and shit, too. So I'll just do that all in one fucking shebang, you know? I'll clean my room in like
they're gonna have to give up one of those
2 hours,
2.5
hours. You'll clean my room from top to bottom,
setting your team, or do you want
and then
the one who's going to be taking a lot of the aggro? I think that's definitely a you know, a reasonable conversation and a sort of back and forth to have.
That's a good perspective here too, or even your weapon compositions,
right?
The long range that they can really capitalize off of that instead, or for even close to even getting that purple. As we take a look at Evo,
up to all the VIPs, mods in here, love you guys.
Called out by a team that has the high ground closer to the lip over to the right here too. But if they do want to make this approach, we noted it earlier on with NIP holding on top of the high ground cliffside. Crazy Raccoon has slowly rotated through stasis where there is a ring console, so you can expect maybe other squads to try to rotate in the same direction.
They keep just catching Nick so off guard and just randomly throwing him on the full screen.
Why are they just, bro, he's just straight disassociating and staring into oblivion. They keep putting him on the screen. Specs takes 23 months. Much love. Thank you, Specs. You're very good.
They're on blues. They have a little
bit
of
Let the poor guy just sit there and disassociate. Why we gotta
900 damage. It's gonna be really hard for them to get any more.
Oh, for sure, Tempo. You'd be chalked.
That's out of the question.Ure. It's really
Tempo would be sleeping over there.
That's what I just said.
Point. So it's
yeah,
really just try and keep the other teams.
Yeah, said, good thing I'm not a coach. I'd be falling asleep.
Because otherwise, you know, the other teams are gonna be like, hey, these guys are on blue. Start pointing the fingers, and they're gonna want to get in there.
Like I said, man, LG holding double building right now is a great call to do so to suppress your squads and not fly in, but. The spawn slot, it's going to be hard to do it. We'll see what they can.
In that case, because even if it didn't work out and they were trying to put in the pressure as disguised, now find themselves in some trouble. Easy flash. Going to be able to get that first knock onto enemy.
There we go, baby. Come on now.
Stuck in the circle right now here, too. A strafing flame. Havoc in hand. Not so much energy ammo here. He's got that extended energy mag, and look at the Evil Shield difference.
Yeah, but it's a tiny spot that they're trying to play.
Red Rams eliminated.
So you can see them
18th place for Red Rams.
The nades in there, trying to
what a great first game for Red Rams. They just fell flat every single game since.
Because
super unfortunate.
If they're taking flesh damage from the zone, Vicky, it doesn't matter that they've got the extra armor, right? They're effectively neutralizing that advantage.
Exactly, and keeping them pinched right here too, and the pressure from the knuckle clusters as they have to look behind them just in case a third party was looking.
This spot for T-Law's bad. It's a great smoke though to get across.
Cameras there.
Hayes
was trying to go in for a third party.
Just doing an hour and a half after this video,
as we now tune into Aurora coming in from that north side.
Wait a minute, T-Law might have gave up too much space here. They're getting shot in the back now as well. I don't know if T-Law can survive this. They're getting shot. EXL, DSG now fighting, and DSG getting third party by Twisted Minds.
Close in very fast around them. That's one thing that they have going in their favor, but it's Team Liquid trying to hold them
they're so
out
chalk,
here.
bro. Team Liquid's just done for.
Chokes are just going to be the name of the game here on Broken Moon.
Love this flyby that we see side by side. Aurora, it rained right off the zip line. Nizul is the first one taken out.
Oh my God, and T-Law.
Bro, I love the Pathfinder meta. This is so funny.
Baby. That is not OJ. That is Cinetic for sure. All good though. He's locked in.
But they were in the line of sight of not just Falcons, but Aurora, who are also forcing their way through.
And you know what, Vicky? This is something I've seen a lot since Pathfinder's come back in. Teams will get that Zipline Zen upgrade when they get to the purple.
Falcons are on the triple blue, and they got to move in a little bit more in Internal Gardens after this.
You're taking less damage on the
triple blue though. This late for Falcons is low-key something I don't think I've ever seen.
It's
no matter what map it is.
Them down. You do feel safe, but sometimes I think it's a false sense of security, and you go straight at someone, they will one-clip you.
Especially on Broken Moon. I mean, that's why you try to rely on some of those crutches to try to desperately get out of that fray, or even if you're stuck by a choke where your backstar gets a circle here. I love these side-by-sides because you can see...
No, man, player K gave me the last man standing. That zone's going towards GG and Guild. Wow, the pull away from NIP and Luminosity is crazy. It's actually going deep into Eternal. That's nuts.
And look how many other teams have now shown face while nobody's trying to climb into the high ground. Player K has some room to breathe for the moment.
I did not expect that at all.
Here we get an example.
I thought that zone was definitely going to the two buildings up top in Eternal Gardens for sure.
It's not so dangerous to take.
Twisted Minds now dead.
Twisted Minds actually taken out, so they.
EXL is playing a confident game.
Nice little that Fennel thought was going to be okay for them.
And Fennel's eliminated. Oh my goodness.
That's a very quick clean up for them.
And they're looking for more blood on a GHS inside. They're not stopping, bro.
Just to try and.
They want the smoke right now. They want it fully. EXL is confident.
Advantage. Wow, these guys are not stopping, Vicky.
I love the South America representation here from ex-Cholos. Our South American squad Brutus coming from Chile, correct?
Damn, yo, he's frying him through that fucking thing.
As they try to fight for
hey, come on, EXL! Bro, that's a great game regardless, though, man. They had nothing but fights to take. They were not getting the zone unless they committed to 3v3s. They commit and they get like 9 KP this game.
Thrown the teams around.
Aurora going to be eliminated by Falcons now on the inside. Nice fight here by Falcons, bro.
Consistent zone in the direction that it has pulled from one
nice fight by Falcons
to the next. That doesn't bother Falcons.
And not to make anyone scared here, bro, but Falcons do have a pretty easy rotation in to the end game here. I don't know if a team's really going to contest their spot inside this little ravine.
Down in the trenches over at North.
This could be really good for Falcons winning that 3v3 versus Aurora.
That Falcons are hoping for. Now we've got teams clustered in the main buildings in Eternal Gardens, a couple like NIP and Luminosity over to the north in the donut.
CR might commit to the fight on Falcons, though. We'll see.
A bunch of teams in this area right now. We're looking with CR, and yeah, look, they've got about 20 seconds to really work this out. There's 4
KCP gonna be eliminated.
GK, Evos, and the last member of Cholo.
And while these 4 teams do fight by that choke, you know who's right behind them on the north side
Krev,
of the circle?
hello?
It's Team Falcons, who finally clean up that last straggler of KCP.
EXL gonna be eliminated.
Get taken out here too. 8 squads left, and Falcons
nice. Evos Esports gonna be eliminated. CR trying to fight off like 5 squads.
GK rather, are right now in trouble with Falcons coming up behind them.
Oh, this is ridiculous in terms of KP potential here.
Oh,
for
Falcons, bro, have so much KP opportunity.
They have to worry about the team that is right next to them. They can't even give any mind to Falcons. Meanwhile,
oh my god, and they have a Devo fully purple hemlock. Falcons regardless though, man. They're getting a lot of KP here, bro. No matter what happens here with Falcons in the placement department, they have a lot of KP. And the only team that's really going to get test them, bro, on this walk-in is going to be a triple blue armor of NIP. That's the only team that can apply that real pressure to Falcons right now on this walk-in.
That would be crazy, but
5 squads, 15 still up.
We were highlighting them earlier when we dove into this game that they really need to put.
And how is the Devo on them too? It's not good.
Reach that middle point, and they're outside the circle.
This could be a turkey here, man.
They could be one of the
back
teams
to back
who
to
try
back.
sneak up right behind Team Falcons. But
Possibility.
Falcons just look absolutely unstoppable. They are on a momentum tear. But going into this next circle, there's 2 teams that have circle advantage, and that's Gaming Gladiators and Guild Esports.
Look, I see patterns sometimes, Vicky. In Game 4, we had Falcons first with 9 kills.
Damn, so
Game
LG
5
triple
was
blue,
first with 11
NIP triple blue.
kills.
Both teams have to move in exactly where Falcons are rotating into. I'm going to be real. There's a great chance that Falcons can pressure both these squads and get a ton of KP here.
They're on track. They only need a few more.
And they're going to fight. They're opening up this whole side. Here we go, LG versus NIP.
But it's looking good.
Gotta take a look here as LG now.
Nice shots.
For their lives outside the
2
circle.
knocks.
2 knocks.
That's a clean wipe, bro. They're now able to move into zone. NIP didn't even put up a fight.
That's crazy.
Onto LG since they're forced outside the circle, but also making sure that Guyman and Guild aren't going to be looking at them here.
And now here we go. Falcons getting shots down on LG.
Left alive now. Falcons have breached 80 points. They are running away with this in match 6.
And who else but Falcons, dude?
Guild is also looking at them, and now Team Falcons are looking to fully send it onto Luminosity.
And they're gonna wipe LG here, bro. LG gonna be eliminated by Falcons. 3 squads of 9.
The crowd, you look at Zero. Look at that pop off. The audience is roaring.
I think we might see the turkey.
That energy.
We might get the gobble gobble.
Falcons fans, you can hear them chanting in the background. They've got 1. They've got 2. They want a 3rd win.
Zero has been playing absolutely.
We might see the gobble gobble, brother.
These calls. Look at how the way is getting into opposition. But once again, they're in a good spot because they can play off of this natural terrain. Genome, you mentioned the trenches right between them, and there are 2 squads that are going to have to funnel their way. I know you have Guild on the high ground, you have GG on the low ground, but eventually they're going to have to funnel into Falcons' line of sight.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating end game. I mean, there's multiple levels, as you said. You know,
I mean, Guild and them are still in a good spot, though. Look at the zone. The zone's pulling right outside, so Falcons do by far have the longest rotate to make here. Not a crazy one, but they do have to make a play. The 2 teams inside do not have reason to jump on one another right now. They shouldn't have to fight before they fight Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons gotta fight first.
That Guild can get on the Falcons or GG can get on them as well, but GG down below can't really do much. It's truly up to the Guild right now to get shots down on the Falcons, and then maybe get a 3v3, then drop and kill. I don't know, but it's tough. It's really hard. It's really hard, bro. I think Falcons might take this win. We'll see.
Over to the side. Gaming Gladiators understand that.
This might be a W.
Light, trying to plan how they're going to rotate here. Ooh, nice Sear Tech. They're actually able to reach them, but it's a trade-off for Sear Tech to Sear Tech here. All the information that Gaming could also take advantage of, but they also have to look at Guild, who will be rotating from the high ground to the right.
Light and Zero, the only 2 players in this final circle with red armor, interestingly. So still quite a lot of purple. That this is the time where you want
the pressure with the grenades is going to wear off, though, man. There's still a lot of zone left.
They have to get out of there, or they have to just tank the damage.
I think it's going to be even more interesting that Guild is the only one with the Watson here that could be a big deal as Falcons.
If anything, GG wins this and Guild gets second. It's the only thing I can think. GG has to win this game, bro. They're in such a good spot down below, and they're not getting pressured at all. I think Guild has to move first.
Having to pop this shield bat circle, closing
it
right behind their backs. Keep an eye on these bang ults.
This little ramp that the Guild can play on is actually massive. I think the other 2 teams are going to have to come out underneath them. I think it's advantage.
I mean, GG does not have to leave for another like 5 minutes, dude. They're good.
Here, Zero taking a good
he
amount
still has
of
fuse ult too.
How having to be careful. They hear the team inside. Motherload just trying to block them out from their entrance though. Sent it out.
He gets so much time to set that up and put it exactly.
Look at, he's got both team on UAV too.
It's given them a lot of information.
Both squads can take zone. There's no way.
To be pushing out. Gaming Gladiators will take the last second
every
inch they can get, but now as they push out,
dead.
they're stunned.
No way.
They can't make it out.
The Bengals slowing them down.
And GG dead Falcons.
Wow.
Team Falcons. But how? The last one alive.
Oh, no way.
They scored in the last sliver of health.
What?
Oh my God. Pop the mega
no way.
At the very end, Guild. The patience paying off.
Oh my God.
How?
The top.
I need to see that again.
They can get, but
That's
now
crazy.
As they push out, they're stunned.
No way.
They can't make it out.
The Bengals slowing them down.
And GG dead Falcons.
He got stunned from the OSRS.
Oh my God,
down. In 5th with 5. We got GK in 6th with 6.
That's
CR with 7 and 6. Evos with an 8-3. EXL had 9 kills, bro. They played that so well. EXL literally did exactly what they needed to do. They got 11 points. KCP get 10th place with 2 points there, man.
Whoever threw those RXRs won him the game.
KCP, bro, is killing me. My heart. All right. Well, there's the overall scores going into Game 7. Falcons going to be in first place now by 23 points. That is a huge gap from first to second. Falcons definitely qualified, obviously, to winners. They're going to be good to go. Team Liquid going to be in second with 66. Twisted Minds in third with 65. Then it goes GG in fourth to 51 and Aurora in fifth to 48. There's nothing funnier than a sexist coming into chat saying, get this woman coach out of here, and then the women's coach team winning the game. There's nothing better than that, bro. You really can't write yourself. W.
All
right, Twisted Mind's not a horrible rotate. I don't like this spot, but
some of those epi zones,
we should definitely play for something a little bit more aggressive. Fennel now dying to DSG. DSG now dying to Fennel. Trades come out.
Listerine Total Care goes beyond just freshening breath with a multi-action formula for total mouth
these
care.
ads out of here.
There it is, backside.
Prediction where it, will shift to one quadrant of the map over another. It does seem to have helped out some of that.
Jet getting knocked to the player K here too. KCP getting KP. Let's go.
Out, though, and having to pop the zero. It's the fight for the survey beacon, but look to your 6 enemies. Having to be careful now, forcibly playing on the low ground, and they get the res on the other side, and they're playing on the jet here too. So they're passing this guys get away. They send out that thermite, trying to get that finishing blow. The portal, I'm not even sure if you currently see Design really take advantage of it. It didn't look like it. It looked like he just queued away. But in this case here, they still were able to get that finisher.
Oh, they try and make it to the other building.
All right, they get out. It
looks like the other two will do
Well, the reason I talk about KCP and NIP like that is I just like KCP because I like underdog stories. I think it's really cool that they were in Challenger Circuit, then qualified for EWC, then qualified for LAN. I'm a huge fan of just underdog stuff in general. For NIP, I want them to do good, bro, because I'm going to be real. I think EMEA is looking pretty weak. And one of the strongest teams, roster on paper in the region, not doing well for that region. Like, I want them to do good for the region of EMEA.
Cells to try to get that banner going. You can see him already popping that ultimate accelerant. He has another one.
Having a team like NIP not playing well really hurts that region a ton.
Trying to close in the distance here, but while they're trying to fight this in the distance, you already see somebody else by that choke. Design falls back, takes that portal. Overextending.
Yeah, they follow it.
Oh, but they get the knock onto Design, disguised, eliminated. Then
and DSG gonna be eliminated, man. GG's.
Up into 18th, but this is also the double whammy when it comes to the Wraith genome.
Who's your worst enemy? Doors, apparently.
Tough.
I mean, if you want a reason why you don't pick Wraith, I mean, there's one of them.
I mean, very valid from Genome, bro. Yeah, player case fully dead now too. No banner grab here for Twisted Minds. It's tough.
It's so difficult also making that decision when there's so many other teams in the area. I mentioned a squad by that choke. It was Crazy Raccoon by
Genome, ice
that
cold.
are actually hugging that southern side of the tree.
I like having him on the broadcast.
That Fennel will eventually probably climb the rocks towards as we take a look at even more teams. Basically everybody but Falcons, Aurora, and Red Rams, as well as Icholos, have put themselves in this next circle.
Oh, yeah. Very brutal take, very honest take.
So Twisted
You don't really hear casters make those takes, though, which is kind of why I like it, to be honest.
Starting out in Landslide. A POI that got a lot better after the introduction of the new Evos and upgrade system. Without having to rely on, initial armor upgrades, the centrality of that POI and the ability to rotate out of it quickly. It's a big upgrade, and it's an upgrade for a team like Twisted Minds who liked playing out of there, who like the fast rotate flexibility of that POI, but unfortunately they do lose a member at the start of Game 7.
And T-Law is controlling all of the back building. This spot is very holdable, but I think T-Law will probably into anybody that takes the spot. They're in second place now. Their points are looking really good to qualify. They're probably chilling. I think T-Law will into anyone taking the spot.
Play off the low ground, after the natural terrain, the rocks by the track as well.
So that's how we're gonna pull up our front side tree.
Terrain here that you keep
in
your line of sight without really
I love it, Gene. It's so nice, dude.
This spot is only good for Watson teams.
Yeah.
Please don't try and play it if you don't have a pylon.
I don't even like this spot for Watson squads.
But
the spot's just horrible overall, dude.
It's rotating in a little bit later, which Guild did.
Just a little bit
earlier.
7 here. Maybe you get the chance to take that over.
Yeah, NIP is back to a full 3-man. They got the res on his aim. He's chilling.
It's roughly about a 50% pick rate in this lobby on the Watson, so nice little pick up there.
Respawn beacon right here.
Ping on the Moby.
Did he just leave that ultimate accelerant behind?
Jasmine thinks it's 26 months. Much love, dude.
I hope not.
Different priority.
I hope not, because I know some people on Reddit are going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's got the priority with the 12 shield cells. I think he's got enough out here. But looking to maybe see if he's got better attachments to work with on the Havoc. Looks like he's only got the blue stock on board. But double
so interesting to see how players hold their controllers.
Team Falcons as they are playing on the edge of the circle.
So many players hold their stuff so differently.
You can see this is one of the most diverse Legend metas we have seen in top-level Apex Legends esports. It's awesome. Look at this. You know, comps at 5%, 10% across the board. It's just awesome to see. I mean, yeah. So the top composition there, I think, is 20% there with Bang, Seer, and Watson. That's beautiful. That's a healthy meta, Vicky. I love this.
I do. I like it too, because then on the other half you have.
I'm an under the table roller guy, but when I did hand cam for a while, when I was streaming ranked, I did hand cam. I put the monitor, I put the camera above it, and I play on my desk.
Included in the comp, and then you could go for something more comfortable if you like the.
And that was kind of actually nice. It felt really good for my posture. It was just really hard to get used to for the first week and a half.
Yeah, the Bloodhound scan is
so
still
hard.
very good. It's a lot more reliable than something like the Focus of
Ooh,
Attention.
GG versus KCP.
But the
oh
ultimate
boy,
is
here we go.
greatly reduced in utility, unfortunately. So, interesting. It has surprised me to see as much Bloodhound as we've had so far today.
That was unfortunate. Just the Seer ult just being poked out.
We're getting shot from FaZe, and KCP is going to be one man down.
KCP fighting for their life, but their gen is not safe either. Nice shots with the Hemlock. Gonna be able to back away though. Not gonna give up this space for now. This is the high ground on the train tracks that I had noted when you see a lot of teams trying to coexist. Obviously, a spot playing right below them, but eventually they will have to move with the circle.
Please, guys, please.
Well, I was just about to say, sometimes we do get the finishes on the
EXL now dying here too by RC.
So we're seeing a big split.
EXL gonna be eliminated.
In terms of where the teams are playing
T-Law
right
with a
now,
little third party from afar. I'm liking the overextension here from Yanya. This is great.
Near the train tracks and around Lava Siphon, while you've got quite a few teams down in Tree as well. So, I mean, yeah, we'll get that answer in 20 seconds about whether it starts shifting one way or the other. Honestly, could go in the middle as well. So, yeah, the team's honestly...
So much shit on the screen, you can barely see the gameplay. I'm going to be real, man.
You could also take a safe
I see the gameplay perfectly fine.
If you are going to wait on the safer side, like you see from Falcons, actually, from Thermal Station, even with Aurora coming in behind them, we know that
dude, Twisted Minds low-key holding it down as a duo right now underneath Tree.
For his life. The fact that Twisted Minds is getting focused in an area like this, I mean, there's a lot of different openings that a lot of squads can have in your line of sight here, but as a duo, they are so vulnerable, lacking a little bit on shields here, too. He only has
hey, that zone pulling on an IP! Come on, man!
Shambles.
Let's go, that's what I'm talking about. Come on now. That's a huge pull for NIP. I didn't know that these. I thought the zone was gonna pull to the backside of Tree, to be honest, not to the front side.
That's the nickname we need to start giving people.
Especially when you're working off the sticks out here too. Or Rain, like the movement here, just so that way you could get off of this lip.
Movement, baby. The
also trying to gatekeep this team that's trying to exit out of Harvester. I believe this is KCP still inside the zone. It is. Kazak wants to be able to try to close in the distance here. Look at the aggression and the different angles that Aurora's taking.
If Strafing Flame came to North America, I would not have a huge problem with it, but I think him leaving Easy Flash and Player K would be really stupid. If they all three came to NA, then sure. But if he's leaving that squad, I think it's really fucking stupid play. That squad is actually disgusting.
Oh no, I think one of them, are they just knocked in the zone, or are they going for the split rat strat?
They had gone for the res, committed to the res, and they called out the straggler that was trying to run away from them. The poor Seer, obviously.
I think him joining TSM would have been dumb too, personally. I think his team's really good. Twisted Minds is disgusting.
Him with the chase. Knows now that KCP is injured.
I don't think he should leave the squad after playing with him for so long.
Of the Thermal Station side before rotating now from the south side of Harvester towards FaZe and Gaming Gladiators.
It's fascinating that they got the one member. They would have been
KCP dying off it again. See what happens.
And they didn't go and chase those other two kills. I'm quite surprised about that from Aurora. I mean, maybe they were just looking for a spot in zone.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. I feel like their priority right now, knowing how many teams are in this zone, they want to be able to find a spot. And they actually take the gamble and took an evac tower to fly over everybody else in this lobby to then see if they could find space, maybe underneath the train tracks, where we usually see some teams try to.
T-Law is getting hyper aggressive and overextending.
south.
If Yanya dies there, he's full dead. There's no way he gets rest. It's a great stick, too, by Algueris.
Yeah, look.
Don't forget, man, that man Algueris had 21 kills through 5 games.
We are going south. Oh, don't even start with that. You've seen them all with the amount you play ranked. Anyway, it continues to pull south here, and with
let's see,
we'll see the next one. Okay.
Right up to
we get on
EXL and NIP. So NIP and EXL, best spots in the game by far.
Most of those lower buildings in the tree.
So they can do. Team Liquid also in a good spot here as well. They can rotate far right if they need to, maintain the back control of the building. Deed's now dying in the kill feed. Falcons now fighting final here, man, and they have the armor advantage and the health advantage as well.
That you have on the outskirts of the tree buildings, that any spot on the high ground, because it's a free range here.
Melted by Havoc.
Fortunately climb their way
nice, good knock.
Get the first
another good knock. Last one here.
And looking for the last dragon. Look how they raid, the way that they just force their way up on the high ground.
I'm gonna be honest, man, they look unstoppable in 3v3s right now.
That's crazy.
First couple fights in the first couple games, super shaky. Really close for no reason. Now, I mean, it's just flow state. These guys are frying.
It's insane how quickly he's able to switch his
brother, these guys are frying.
Here, there, the Falcons.
Twisted Mind's dead.
Combining to push their lead even further here. Twisted Minds
do
finally go out.
Dude.
The fact that they looked at reject.
KCB getting knocked in RR.
They still got the crack on Crazy Raccoon, who backed away, by the way, said, I don't want none of that business, and then still proceeded to hold their ground, are chasing after.
And now they're triple red down below.
Yeah, it's something just about their confidence, right?
And here we go. It's going to be another 3v3 or a 3v1.
They look, they see another team, they're like, oh gosh, we better.
And reject does not even stand a chance.
In between other teams. Falcons have just such ridiculous, unshakable belief in themselves, and why wouldn't you when you're so far ahead of all the other teams right now that they see another team and they just
That's exactly what it is. And they have that unshakable confidence before the games even start anyway.
I love the side-by-side.
You don't even need a good game for them to get confidence. They have it before it even starts.
89 points, the gap between themselves. Second place, Team Liquid holding 66 points at the moment. Why not?
Maker's gonna be dead. GG with a tough rotation.
Eliminated 16 squads left. And currently, Team Falcons are forcing their way through tree side, right on top of
okay, Guild, wait a minute.
Guild finally
FaZe not fighting here too. GG now dead. Guild should wipe FaZe here for sure.
So many teams are sitting in and around them. Falcons looks like they've made it underneath.
CR are gonna be dead.
That's actually gonna be a tough spot for them to play from.
LG not fighting.
It's revealed that this
KCP
gonna swing all the way east towards you know, NIP, Aurora.
GHS not gonna be dead. 12 squads. GK dead, bro. That kill feed like a CVS receipt. My goodness, bro.
Tried to send out some nades earlier, but there was a gen on the other side.
11 squads, 23.
Take advantage of. FaZe get eliminated after they were booted out originally. Guild is going to be able to approach from right behind Luminosity, and Team Liquid.
Score like the 2 years.
The team that were highly before Falcons.
TL dead and Falcons take him down, man.
Hal has been on fire today.
Fire.
And once again, comes up exactly when they need him. Somehow, by the way, there's no
always just clutching up for Falcons right now, man. They're always just clutching up.
They will get a full reset. Ridiculous plot armor right here.
It's just the fact that the solo Venom
plot armor.
Try to see if maybe there's an opportunity.
I didn't think anyone on the main broadcast would say plot armor. I love it.
Just try
so
to
funny.
To the best of their ability.
I love
here.
Gino.
Guild really riding off of the momentum from the last game. The last
Fennel now dead.
Finally does get called out by LG. But eventually, these teams on the outside of the circle have to funnel in.
And EXL now dead here too.
Are also inside this building, but so is NIP. Falcons coming around as we see that replay earlier on. This was the moment that they were looking at, what, 3 different teams all at the same time, one after the other. It was non-stop, but NIP have control over this building and a Kraber in hand.
Come on, Nosuke. This is the game changer here for you, kid. This is the momentum shift right now. Top 7. Kraber here with 3 shots. Gotta hold it down right now, bro. Let's see what they do.
100 points here in match 7. They are very much on their way to grabbing those 9 advanced standing points going into Sunday.
That is huge. Also, the only team with full red Evos, by the way, 3-man Evos going into this next circle.
Nosuke with a good knock on the Funk. No shot, and Funk can't get rest of zone.
With that huge Kraber.
Nice, another 140.
Changing the course to prevent them from trying to circle, keep them on the other side.
Ninjas in pajamas. 13th place.
Guild's gonna be dead. Evo's dead.
They've got Godspot. They have to convert this. to improve their chances.
There's one shot left. Aurora now going to be dead to Falcons. And Falcons in a god spot.
How is Sweet still alive? That is insane.
I mean, Falcons win.
A sliver of health after getting that Evo Shield swap, though.
Falcons are just going to win.
In the game. Look at the nuts here, too.
It's another Falcons W here in Game 7.
By the truck that I mentioned, that provides so much advantage in a circle like this. Because these teams in the building, they were...
I don't know if anyone else can win this game. I mean, Sweet's probably dead.
There you go. Peekaboo, I see you. NIP. Where are you running, Sweet?
And they get the KP. Now it's a 3v3. NIP versus Falcons. NIP need a good game. Can they get the W here, brother, to secure more points? It's them against the world. Falcons have so much room, so much loot, so much armor. I think it might be it, dude.
Because as you mentioned, it's a tough one. They've got that high ground.
You know,
I think it might be it, baby.
Points, by the way. Ninja Pajamas have 30 points. It's just the perspective of the gap that we're seeing. Second place with Liquid have 73 points. And Falcons are looking to take
And here we go. NIP versus Falcons.
Something here with the zip line on the
they
other
have
side.
no room, bro. This zone's going to end right in front of Falcons, dude.
They've switched over to the Watson to try and play this more edge play style. Zone play style. It's working here. They got
yeah, I mean, this is amazing right now.
Able to neutralize that bang ult coming in towards them. Let's see if the other ultimates will
Dude, the zone ends right on top of them.
Falcons, 2 wins already in the 10 games total we've got here.
It's got to be another one, man.
Vision. This means Hal can aim his nades even more accurately with the small amount of
wraps.
NIP have left.
Falcons going to take the W here in Game 7.
They're already dead. We have to see how they get out of this. Are they going to just fully send
They
the
literally
zipline?
can't
He's
get out of
putting
this.
them off from the zipline entrance too. Zero trying to get an off angle.
Yeah, I mean, great job, Zero, for stuffing the zipline side too, brother. Wait, actually, low-key, really good play right up here right now. They're doing this. They're navigating the space way better than I thought they were going to. They still really can't do much here, but they're at least staying alive a little bit longer. I just think their spot's way too strong. Oh my god, yeah, I mean, it's slapped up.
Look at the way that they're jumping on
It's
top
slapped
of these
up.
rocks. King of the hill.
And there it is, baby. Falcons with the win in game number 7. I mean, what more do you want, dude? It's just, brother, do you see how they navigate that space, though? You could be like, dude, cringe, Falcons, super team. But it's just how they navigate the space. They come from top of thermal. They wipe one squad top thermal. They then annihilate the third party. They go to the bottom of tunnel. They annihilate the solo. They then rotate into middle of tree. They then kill off middle of tree. And then they third party all the way to the RV side. The opposite of where they're coming from. They get a third party opportunity on that back end. Like, you can hate them all you want, but getting first place with what they has had to go through it's unreal. Like, it doesn't really make sense how they do that so well. I mean, it does make sense. It's just strictly firepower and also Zero's brain working at 1,000 miles a minute. But that's really just unbelievably impressive. Genuinely, it truly is. Falcons first place, 28 points in that game, man. A 16 kill win. They tie Liquid's highest game for the day. NIP in second with 13, LG in third with 14, Aurora going to be in fourth, and RR going to be in fifth. Top 9 move on. I think the bottom 2 in the lobby get eliminated fully. Like, you don't even get a chance at last chance.
From trying to get
So if you're 19th, 20th, you don't even play tomorrow. You don't even play on the third day. Your tournament's already over.
And trying to rotate here. You can see LG with Funk. He's literally one put the gold.
Oh, and Sweet is screaming at the KCP.
And that's a really bad sign here with KCP.
Oh, bottom 1? Okay, thank you, chat. My bad. Oh, yeah, it makes sense because 11. Okay, yeah, true.
Furrow in Sykes'
bottom 1 makes sense.
There. He's
just
worried. This is not a good situation.
Mathematically, yours makes more sense.
Finding themselves in so early.
Let's go, KCP. Come on, baby.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm getting antsy sitting here. I will, yeah. What I'm gonna do first, I guess, is cut up all these cocksuckers here. Cut up all them fools. I'll pick up these bitches, move these. There we go. Alright, I'm out of here. Later, boys. I'll see you guys later. I'll be streaming some zombies for show. Peace.